What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. 1 Centigram Chapter 1 Undead Chat Group, Fall on the Street. Li Xuan was sprawled on the runway at the Marine Training Ground, panting and complaining. As a traveler, he felt ashamed of the travelers. The first is that the timing of the crossing is wrong. It is now a few months after the end of the Summit War. Traveling through this time, eating shit can't keep up with the heat. The second is his identity, a free-spirited Marine recruit, whose talent is still low and scary. If nothing else, he is estimated to be in a sudden battle in his life. Ding! The undead chat group system is binding. Binding succeeded. The crisp and sweet mechanical sounds suddenly sounded, injecting vitality into the lifeless Li Xuan. System? Chat group? Li Xuan's eyes lit up and quickly checked the capabilities of his system. Randomly invite the undead into the group, let the undead receive external information through themselves, and gain the ability of the undead. As the group owner and system host, Li Xuan can perform a series of operations on group members, such as blocking perception, banning, and kicking people. Nice ability. Li Xuan is excited, this is the reliance on his own rise. Ding! Are you starting to invite group members? Invite. When asked by the system, Li Xuan gave a decisive reply. Ding! One Piece Roger has joined the chat group. Ding! Golden Lion Shiki has joined the chat group. Ding! Whitebeard has joined the chat group. Ding! Fire Fist Ace has joined the chat group. Ding! Fisher Tiger joined the chat group. 5 consecutive system prompts sounded, and 5 familiar names appeared in front of Li Xuan. Li Xuan saw the 5 names in his heart, and his system is still very powerful. Instead of inviting some nameless cannon fodder, he invited 5 powerful undead for himself. One Piece Roger. What is this? Didn't I get stabbed to death by those 2 executioners? Why am I here? Whitebeard. Roger. Golden Lion Shiki. Roger. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard, Golden Lion, why are you 2 here? Whitebeard. Gu la la la, because Lousy is dead too. One Piece Roger. Really? Just kidding. You are so young and strong, how could you die? Whitebeard. Old la la la, young. When I died, you had been dead for more than 20 years. And even if it was the year you died, I was already in my 50s, how could I be young? Golden Lion Shiki. I see, it seems that although Roger died more than 20 years earlier than us, the years of his death were unreliable. Before he appeared here, he had no self-awareness. One Piece Roger. Nani? Incredible. I didn't expect that I have been dead for more than 20 years. Has the world changed after I died? Fisher Tiger. There's a change, and it's a big one. Because of your bastard's declaration before your death, the world has begun the era of the Great Pirate. One Piece Roger. Really? It's exactly what I thought. Ha 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 ha, I'm really a genius. World government was put together by me. Fisher Tiger. You seem to be very proud. It's because you bastards started the era of the big bullshit pirates, and we the Fishman Island will be reduced to hell. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard. To tell you the truth, Roger, you did make the Fishman Island miserable. There is a passage for pirates to enter and exit the New World, and you know what pirates are. What's more, some slave traders are eyeing the Fishman Island. The mermaids of Fishman Island, catch them and sell them for money. Fisher Tiger. That's right, so I especially want to ask you, what is your purpose in starting the era of the great pirates? One Piece Roger. Well, Roger seemed hesitant. Fire Fist Ace. I want to know too. Ace, who had been peeking at the screen, couldn't help but speak. Whitebeard. Ace, is that you? My son, Fire Fist Ace. It's me, Dad. Whitebeard. Gu la la la. Why didn't you say hi to me earlier? I didn't even notice you. Fire Fist Ace. I failed your expectations and made your efforts go to waste. I have no face to see you. Ace was ashamed, so he didn't say hello to Whitebeard right away. Whitebeard. What nonsense. There's no point in feeling guilty about the past, and I never thought you were wrong. It's not worth it from a rational point of view for Ace to go to death with a Kainu for the sake of temporary anger and Whitebeard's reputation. But, the Whitebeard pirates tried their best to save Ace, and it was also not worthwhile from a rational point of view to exchange more sacrifices for one's survival. It is normal for pirates to put emphasis on righteousness and suicide. Golden Lion Shiki. Look at the top. One Piece Roger, Golden Lion Shiki, Fisher Tiger, Whitebeard, and Fire Fist Ace. The 5 of us joined the chat group. Undead chat group. Judging from the name, it seems like a chatting place for dead souls. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 2. You all know the 4 Emperors Golden Lion Shiki. Although this place is very magical, I always find it a bit baffling for him to appear. Whitebeard. It makes sense, how could such a thing appear for no reason? Li Xuan. It didn't happen for no reason, I brought you in. Li Xuan spoke in the chat group. Golden Lion Shiki. Who are you? Whitebeard. You brought us here. One Piece Roger. It seems that you have a good devil fruit ability, which can actually affect the soul of the dead. Fisher Tiger. What's your intention in bringing us here? Fire Fist Ace. Speak, Li Zan. Don't get excited, I'm not your enemy. On the contrary, you should really need my help. Whitebeard. Why do you say that? Fire Fist Ace. What can you do for us? Li Zan. For example, the Whitebeard pirates will soon be wiped out by Blackbeard Teach. Do you want me to save them? Whitebeard. What did you say? Fire Fist Ace. Impossible. Li Zan. Why not? You two have played against Blackbeard Teach, so you should know his strength. Now his strength is stronger than you know before, and the Whitebeard pirates can't stop him. Whitebeard. Humph. You underestimate my sons too much. They are not easy to deal with. Even without me, they can still rival the 4 emperors. Whitebeard is confident and has a lot of trust in his sons. Li Zan. Really? I don't think so. The ones that the Whitebeard pirates can do now are the Phoenix Marco and Foil Beasta. Li Zan. And the 2 of them are at best the level of the senior officials of the 4 emperors' pirates. Why should they resist Blackbeard Teach, who already has the strength of the 4 emperors? Whitebeard. Blackbeard Teach with the strength of the 4 emperors? Impossible, he hasn't reached this level yet. Whitebeard played against Blackbeard before his death. He admitted that Blackbeard's dark fruit ability was very strange and could be called the nemesis of devil fruit ability, but Blackbeard's strength was definitely not at the level of the 4 emperors. Li Zan. Before you died, Blackbeard did not reach the level of the 4 emperors, but after you died, he would have this strength. Whitebeard. Why? Li Zan. Because Blackbeard took away your devil fruit ability, shock fruit ability. Whitebeard. Impossible. After I die, my shock fruit ability will be randomly regenerated. How can Blackbeard take it away? And he has already eaten dark fruit. How can he have the ability of shock fruit? Li Zan. You don't know. Margao knows that Blackbeard is a special body shape. He can withstand 2 devil fruit abilities. He is now the only dual fruit ability user in the sea. Li Zan. You once had the ability of shock fruit. You should be very aware of the power of this devil fruit, right? Blackbeard, the master with 2 devil fruit abilities, is now a real 4 emperors powerhouse. One Piece Roger. An alien that can withstand 2 devil fruit abilities? Incredible. Whitebeard. Is there any evidence for what you said? Li Zan. Wait, I'll get it for you, outside world. Li Zan got up from the training ground and went to Marine's reading room to find outdated newspapers, while keeping an eye on the situation in the chat group. One Piece Roger. By the way, what are the 4 emperors? When One Piece Roger died, the title 4 emperors had not yet appeared. Li Zan. The pirate emperor who reigns over the sea, the captain of the 4 pirate groups standing on the top of all pirates and second only to the pirate king. Golden Lion Shiki. It's just a child's play, not worth mentioning. Whitebeard. Ancient Lala. Although Lousy also looked up the title of 4 emperors, you said that 4 emperors is not worth mentioning. Li Zan. Indeed, it's too much. The 4 emperors pirates, each of which has the strength to rival the Golden Lion pirates at their peak. Golden Lion Shiki. Humph. Golden Lion snorted unhappily, but did not defend himself. It must be admitted that the 4 emperors have the strength to make him pay attention. However, he still looked down on it. One Piece Roger. Who are the 4 emperors? Come and listen, maybe I know them. Roger came interested. Whitebeard. Gu la la la, don't worry, you all know the 4 emperors. One Piece Roger. Really? Don't talk about it, let me guess, since you Whitebeard is also a member of the 4 emperors, other people will not be much worse than you, even if they are not as good as you. One Piece Roger. Kaido of the Beasts and Charlotte Linlin, these 2 guys were at their peak when I was alive, and they already have the momentum to match the 3 of us. They should be able to become 4 emperors, right? Whitebeard. You guessed it right, both of them are members of the 4 emperors. One Piece Roger. Haha, as expected, the remaining 4 emperors must be the Golden Lion. Otherwise, why would he be so upset with the 4 emperors pirates? Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 3 is Shiki the Pirate King. Golden Lion Shiki. Hee. Golden Lion Shiki sneered. Roger was as stupid as ever. One Piece Roger. As far as I know, Shiki has always regarded Linlin and Kaido as juniors, and even wanted them to be his subordinates, but unfortunately they were all rejected. One Piece Roger. So for Shiki, it's a shame to be regarded as the same level as Kaido and Linlin, so he doesn't look down on the title of 4 emperors. Roger was confident that he had seen the truth. Golden Lion Shiki. Although your analysis is eloquent, I regret to tell you. The answer is wrong. One Piece Roger. Nani? Impossible. Whitebeard, is Shiki kidding me? Whitebeard. Unfortunately, Shiki is not a 4 emperors. One Piece Roger. One Piece Roger. Damn it, Shiki has become the Pirate King. Longevity, it counts, but it doesn't count that my successor is a lunatic Shiki. Pills. The sea hasn't been tossed down, right? Golden Lion Shiki. Whitebeard. Why do you say that? One Piece Roger. Even Kaido and Linlin are among the 4 emperors, how could Shiki not be the 4 emperors? The only explanation is that he became One Piece. One Piece Roger. He has this strength. Compared with me, the only thing he lacks is that he didn't reach Raftel. If he finds somewhere, becoming the Pirate King is a matter of course. Whitebeard. Although your analysis is eloquent, I'm sorry to tell you. The answer is wrong. One Piece Roger. Wrong. That's good. As long as One Piece is not Shiki, it doesn't matter who it is. Golden Lion Shiki. Roger. The Golden Lion gritted his teeth, and this guy Roger still made him so mad. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard, who is the current One Piece? It must be a hero for you, Kaido and Linlin to bow their heads to the court, right? Whitebeard. Me and Kaido, Linlin and I will bow down. Roger, please don't be so stupid in the future. One Piece Roger. Nani? Didn't you say that the four emperors are the biggest pirates next to One Piece? Whitebeard. It is precisely because One Piece has not appeared that the four emperors appear. One Piece Roger. No way? I've been dead for more than 20 years. Has a new One Piece appeared yet? It's a bit different from what I imagined. Are there many pirates in the sea now? Fisher Tiger. I don't know how many pirates are in the sea now. I only know that in the more than 10 years after your death, the sea was full of villains who were provoked by you to go out to sea. Fire Fist Ace. Returning to the original question, why did you start this damned era of great pirates? One Piece Roger. This. Lee Zahn. I advise you to answer carefully. Because of this Fire Fist Ace, his full name is Padoka's D Ace. Do you understand what this means? One Piece Roger. Nani, Ace, could it be that you are? Roger got excited. Lee Zahn said it so clearly, how could he not guess it? He's just a big guy, not really stupid. Fire Fist Ace. I only have one father, and that is Whitebeard. One Piece Roger. The son I finally met recognized someone else as a father, how could it be broken? Golden Lion Shiki. Is there such a thing? So much fun? After the Straw Hat Pirates defeated Gecko Moria, they defeated the Golden Lion before reaching the Sabaody archipelago. Then Golden Lion died and impelled down because of a relapse of his old disease, so he didn't show up after Blackbeard's robbery. In addition, he has been busy researching biological weapons and climbing technology trees on Sky Island for so many years, and he doesn't know much about Fire Fist Ace. Therefore, this is the first time he learned about Fire Fist Ace's life experience. Fisher Tiger. One Piece actually left a bloodline? Incredible. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard, I want to duel with you. How did you confuse my son? Fire Fist Ace. Shut up. This matter has nothing to do with Dad. I hated you before I met Dad. One Piece Roger. You unlucky child. Roger was so angry that it was completely different from the father-son reconciliation he imagined. Whitebeard. Old la la la, Roger, if you want to duel, I can accompany you. Although you are the Pirate King, I am recognized as the strongest man in the world. Fire Fist Ace. Dad didn't become the Pirate King because he didn't want to be here. Otherwise, he would have been the Pirate King already. Golden Lion Shiki. Roger, you can't do this, your son doesn't listen to you, and instead recognizes Whitebeard as his father. If it were me, I couldn't bear it, and I had to give him a hard lesson. Golden Lion Shiki gloated at the misfortune, and fought hard on the side. Whitebeard. Who dares? If you want to touch my son, get past lousy first, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 4 Roger, don't run away, Lee Zahn. You guys are so excited. The chat group currently doesn't have a function for you to fight each other. You can't fight if you want to. Let's calm down and solve the problem through negotiation. One Piece Roger. Okay, I admit that I am a failed father. I am finished before you were born. You should hate me too. Roger was helpless, thinking about it calmly. It was normal for Ace not to admit him. Fire Fist Ace. That's right, apart from this blood, I have nothing to do with you. After all, you didn't bring me any memories. One Piece Roger. Is your mother okay? Roger, embarrassed, changed the subject. Fire Fist Ace. You are the Pirate King, and before you died, you created an era of great pirates. How could the world government allow your bloodline to exist in the world? In order to avoid the world government's arrest, my mother made me born several months later. When I was born, she died. Ace was furious, and when he mentioned this, he became angry and resented Roger, the irresponsible scumbag. One Piece Roger. How could this be? Before I died, I asked Garp to take care of you. He promised me at the time. Did he break his promise? Roger murmured to himself that he didn't think Garp was the type to break his word. Especially in the face of him, who is also an enemy and a friend, he basically won't believe his words. Could it be that something happened to that Garp guy? Fire Fist Ace. Garp is a Marine. How could he openly protect us? He was also the focus of the world government at the time, and it was impossible for him to come to us. He didn't appear until I was born. One Piece Roger. Fire Fist Ace. Since you know that the world government will hunt down people related to you, why didn't you have my mother send away in advance? She stayed where you appeared, which is really convenient for the world government's investigation. One Piece Roger. You're right, I'm sorry I didn't think about it at the time. Roger was ashamed. If he separated from Rouge at the time, drew his attention away, and let Rouge quietly leave and hide, maybe Rouge could avoid future troubles. Pity. He was so engrossed in the joy of Rouge's pregnancy, the deliverance of his bloodline, and the conspiracy to issue a manifesto before his execution, that he didn't even think about these things. It wasn't until he was in prison that he suddenly remembered that his wife and children might be targeted by the world government, and hurriedly called Garp over to take care of GU. This is normal. How many men on the sea take their wives and children seriously? Basically, after marrying the wife and having children, they leave home and never come back. For details, please refer to Usopp's father, who hasn't come back once in nearly 20 years. Men are irresponsible, but women are proud of it. The environment of the pirate world is like this, and it seems that Roger can't be blamed entirely. Fire Fist Ace. After I learned about my background, I deliberately asked other people's views on the bloodline of One Piece. It's a pity, almost everyone is looking forward to the death of One Piece's descendants. Fire Fist Ace. That's when I started to hate you. For your selfishness, it hurt me and my mother, and I can never forgive you. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard. Old la, Roger, don't be too sad. You are wrong about this, and Ace should hate you. Golden Lion Shiki. That's right, Roger, I have to say, you're a bit of a jerk in this matter. You took the initiative to die a few days after you married a wife and before the child was born. You are harming others. What? The Golden Lion Shiki can criticize Roger vigorously. He can only use this method to satisfy his obsession with Roger. One Piece Roger. Shut up. You don't understand, I was terminally ill. Long before I got to Lovedale, I was dying. Golden Lion Shiki. What? You know you're going to die soon, yet you go to harm other girls? Roger, you're worse than I thought. One Piece Roger. When did you Golden Lion become a good person? You have no right to say me? Golden Lion Shiki. Who said that? At least in terms of future generations, I am better than you. I know that I am not qualified, so I did not harm others, can you compare? Golden Lion Shiki is pompous, he has found a sense of superiority. Golden Lion Shiki. Knowing that you're going to die, but you're still harming others, and you're not responsible for harming others. Roger, you're such a bad guy. Fire Fist Ace. Okay. What I want to know now is why did you start the era of the Great Pirate? If you didn't say those words before you died and started the so-called era of the Great Pirate, the world government would not punish a single death. The pirate is so dedicated, he wants to completely destroy his bloodline. If Roger chose to live in seclusion and die silently, maybe the world government would not care about him at all, just like his deputy Pluton Rayleigh. Golden Lion Shiki. I also want to know, what's your purpose in setting off this ridiculous age of pirates? Letting those groupies run wild in the name of pirates is a humiliation to us real pirates. Fisher Tiger. This is the third time this question has been asked. Roger, don't run away, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 5 Shiki loves you deeply One Piece Roger. How do you say it? I saw a lot of things in Raftel, and I also recognize the essence of this world. Compared with the world government, the disaster caused by the pirates is only a drop in the bucket. Golden Lion Shiki. So you started this so-called era of great pirates, and you want to use those weak groupies to overthrow the world government's rule? Stop kidding, they don't deserve it. Fisher Tiger. That's right, compared with the disaster caused by the world government, the destruction caused by the pirates is more intuitive. The flood of pirates caused by the era of the Great Pirate has made many people choose to support the world government. Whitebeard. Roger, you miscalculated. Fire Fist Ace. It is irresponsible to make decisions on your own, but not thinking about the possible consequences later. Lee Zahn. You think world government is more damned than pirates, so you want to replace world government with pirates? One Piece Roger. No, I didn't put my hope on the pirates. Even without me, the era of the great pirates will come. The darkness of the world government will definitely lead to its collapse, and the world government will bring the sea before it collapses. The Age of Thieves. Golden Lion Shiki. And then what? I don't understand what you mean. Whitebeard. What do you mean? You made the Age of Pirates come forward. I don't understand your purpose. One Piece Roger. Well, you can think of this world as a pirate ship, and World Conquest as an arbitrary pirate captain. He drives the pirate ship to the abyss, and no one else can stop it. One Piece Roger. I couldn't stop this, so I chose to add a turbine to the pirate ship to make it run faster. The long, painful waiting period is skipped. Lee Zahn. Damn it, I didn't expect that you Roger became a master of accelerationism without a teacher? One Piece Roger. What accelerationism? I just don't think the world will be destroyed. By advancing the collapse of the world government, you can skip a long dark period. Lee Zahn. From the perspective of the whole world, you do reduce the time of the dark years. But for people living in this era, they are so innocent. Fisher Tiger. Yes, they took the dark years for the future. Why? Lee Zahn. That's right. Those who are rich are okay. They are suffering for their children and grandchildren. But those who are poor in the third generation, they're too unlucky. One Piece Roger. Poor but not third generation, what do you mean? Lee Zahn. It means that as long as the poor are poor in the third generation, they will die because they can't marry a wife and raise children. The poor can't be the third generation, and the poor can pass on the third generation at most. Whitebeard. Anyway, funny, with that said, those poor people should really hate Roger. Golden Lion Shiki. Blah, it's boring, Roger is as stupid as ever. If you want to collapse the world government, just work with me. Golden Lion Shiki. If you would agree to my invitation back then, with your master's ancient weapon and my powerful military, the world is now ours, and there is no need for such trouble. One Piece Roger. Shiki, I've told you many times that I'm not interested in ruling. Golden Lion Shiki. Who made you rule? Let me do the rule. One Piece Roger. Forget it. You and the world government are half a pound. It makes no sense for you to replace the world and conquer. Golden Lion Shiki. You bastard. Xuan. Roger, it's a bit inhuman to say that Shiki. You know, Shiki loves you deeply. One Piece Roger. Huh, Golden Lion Shiki. What nonsense. Whitebeard. Looks like I heard something incredible, go on. Xuan. The world government released news that Roger was captured by Marine. Shiki was furious when he heard this, and broke into the naval headquarters single-handedly, fighting Garp and Sengoku by himself. He fought to the death and was finally arrested. One Piece Roger. Oh, Garp told me about this. Shiji probably wanted to get information about ancient weapons in my hands, right? Xuan. Are you stupid? If he wants to get information about ancient weapon, the best thing he should do is to go to Impel Down to rescue you. But he didn't, instead he attacked naval headquarters like event. One Piece Roger. You said that, is this stupid lion really lost his mind? Golden Lion Shiki. Roger, Golden Lion gritted his teeth angrily. Xuan. Who knows? I know that he is very obsessed with you, and he has been obsessed with you for the rest of his life. Golden Lion Shiki. Stop talking nonsense, I went to naval headquarters just to get the truth. I didn't go to Impel Down because I knew there was no way this bastard could tell me the truth. One Piece Roger. I see, no wonder Shiki didn't become the 4 emperors, so this fool was caught by the world government, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 6 A Serious Punch. Just kidding, Golden Lion Shiki. Cut, Roger idiot, do you think I'm as useless as you? There's nothing I can do about being locked up in Impel Down, and I can only wait to die obediently in the end, it's a shame. One Piece Roger. No, I didn't run away by myself. Golden Lion Shiki. Even if you run, it's useless, you can't escape at all. And I'm different. No one can break through for hundreds of years. Impel Down, I broke through. Golden Lion Shiki is triumphant, and in breaking out of Impel Down, he has surpassed countless great pirates for hundreds of years. One Piece Roger. Really? Roger was stunned, he knew the horror of Impel Down. Although he claimed that he was unwilling to leave Impel Down, he also knew that even if he wanted to leave, it was impossible. Whitebeard. It's true. Shiki broke his legs and got rid of the seastone chains. After recovering his strength and ability, he rushed out of Impel Down. He was the first prisoner to escape since Impel Down was born. One Piece Roger. This is really not right. Since Shiki has already escaped, why didn't he become the 4 emperors? Whitebeard. I'm not very clear about this. He met with me after escaping from Impel Down and said that he was going to prepare a big plan to show the world the horror of real pirates. One Piece Roger. Sure enough, this guy still doesn't stop. What did he do? Whitebeard. I don't know, he disappeared after meeting me, and I didn't see him in the papers until 20 years later, when he was caught by Marine again. What his plans were, I don't know yet. One Piece Roger. Really? It looks like Shiki's plan has failed again. Shiki, tell us about your plan. It has already failed anyway, and it doesn't matter if we know it or not. Golden Lion Shiki. Hey, why should I tell you my plan? If you ask me to say it, I will say it, then how shameless I am. Xuan. The plan that Shiki has been preparing for all these years, I know. Golden Lion Shiki. Golden Lion Shiki. How did you know? Impossible. One Piece Roger. Let's talk about it, what is Shiki's plan for these years? Whitebeard. I also want to know, it must be a very terrifying plan. Otherwise, why would he say that he wants to let the new pirates in the sea feel the horror of real pirates? Xuan. Okay, Shiki has a scientist who studies biology. He found a plant on an island and extracted a special ingredient from it, which can make animals upgraded like giants. Xuan. The golden lion has been lurking for more than 20 years. He has been busy researching this ingredient and using it to transform the plants he caught. He wants to create a monster army and rule the world with great strength. Whitebeard. Gu la la la, monster army? To be coveted by Shiki, the monster army must be good, right? Xuan. That's pretty good. If it's up to you to deal with this monster army, at least you have to take a serious punch. Whitebeard. One Piece Roger. A serious punch? Just kidding. Xuan. No kidding. The strength of these monsters is at best the level of Colonel Naval Headquarters, that is, they are ugly in length and more numerous. If they are replaced by the current 3 Marine Admirals, they can be eliminated with one big move. Whitebeard. This is really One Piece Roger. Ha 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 ha. It's so funny, Shiki has been hiding for more than 20 years to do such a thing? Golden Lion Shiki. Shiki was also speechless, regretting that he had listened to the nonsense of his scientists. The beasts created by the upgraded ingredients did not meet his expectations at all. Li Zan. The story of Golden Lion tells us not to put all your eggs in one basket. We invested for 20 years when we were excited, and then we lost a lot of money. One Piece Roger. Go on, then what? How did Shiki get caught by Marine, do you know? Li Zan. I know. After the Golden Lion successfully cultivated the monster army, they are going to bring them to East Blue to destroy that sea area. One Piece Roger. Nani? Fire Fist Ace. Damn. As soon as these words came out, Roger and Ace, the two East Blue people, were immediately angry. One Piece Roger. Shiki, you bastard really think so? Golden Lion Shiki. So what? Like that weak sea area, if it is destroyed, it will be destroyed. As long as I can prove that I have the ability to destroy a sea area, the whole sea will surrender to me. Fire Fist Ace. You lunatic, as it turns out, you won't succeed. Whitebeard. I would like to ask, Shiki, are you going to destroy East Blue because of Roger? Li Zan. Sure, I've said it before, Shiki's love for Roger is deep. Golden Lion Shiki. Fuck off, don't talk nonsense. One Piece Roger. Why did Shiki fail? Seeing that the Golden Lion was getting darker and darker, Roger quickly opened the topic, which was too unfriendly to him. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 7 The Death of the Sky is not the crime of war. Li Zan. Why did the Golden Lion fail? Because he provoked a pirate group before he started to act, but he was defeated by the opponent, and Marine took advantage. Whitebeard. What the hell? Golden Lion Shiki, wasn't it defeated by Marine? Incredible. If he was really defeated by a pirate group, why wasn't that pirate group famous? Golden Lion Shiki is one of the 3 legendary pirates who is as famous as the strongest man in the world and Roger, the Pirate King. If a pirate group defeats him, he will immediately become famous. Golden Lion Shiki. It's not that simple. Of course, the shameless people like Marine and the world government, as always, put the credit on themselves. Isn't that what Roger was like back then? He was arrested by Marine even though he surrendered himself. One Piece Roger. Which pirate group were you defeated by? The one pirate group that can defeat you must at least have the strength to compete with the 4 emperors, right? Golden Lion Shiki. Golden Lion didn't want to talk, he was tired. Li Zan. It was the Straw Hat Pirates who defeated him. Fire Fist Ace. What group? Whitebeard. Impossible. Golden Lion didn't speak, Fisher Tiger and Roger didn't know why. Fire Fist Ace. Is the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates Monkey D. Luffy the captain? Li Zan. Yeah. Golden Lion's flying Sky Island passed the Straw Hat Pirates ship, and the kind-hearted Straw Hat Pirates navigator warned Golden Lion that there was bad weather ahead. Li Zan. Golden Lion saw that the group of navigators he kept on his ship was not as good as a navigator from the Straw Hat Pirates. When he got excited, he took the other navigator away. Fire Fist Ace. This is really, Whitebeard, very Golden Lion style. One Piece Roger. Bah, shameless, shameless. To steal someone else's partner? Shame. No wonder he was defeated in the end, he deserves it. Golden Lion Shiki. Go away, Whitebeard. Shiki was defeated by Straw Hat Luffy alone? Li Zan. Doesn't it feel weird? But it's the truth. Fire Fist Ace. It's shocking. Has the Golden Lion's strength regressed to this level? One Piece Roger. What do you mean? The Golden Lion's strength has regressed, which means that the Straw Hat Luffy's strength is not very strong. Whitebeard. I saw Straw Hat Luffy before he died, when the Golden Lion had already been defeated. Straw Hat Luffy's strength. How can I say it? If I'm going to beat him, half a minute is enough. One Piece Roger. Peeved. One Piece Roger. Ha ha ha. Isn't that right? Shiki, your strength is receding too fast. It seems that you didn't become the 4 emperors, not only because of your seclusion. Golden Lion Shiki. Isn't it all your fault? The rudder on my head affects my ability to react. Replacing my feet with a sword has affected my swordsmanship. Otherwise, I would be able to do it with one hand. Hang up that brat. Whitebeard. Hey. No, no, no. Why are you looking for so many reasons? I've been playing the bottle all day for more than 10 years, but I can still blast Marine Admiral after pulling the bottle. Golden Lion Shiki. You may not believe it when you say it. It's not my fault that I lost the battle. Just like the Battle of Idwal, I lost inexplicably, and everything was Roger's fault. One Piece Roger. What does it have to do with me? Golden Lion Shiki. Why doesn't it matter? That kid wears a nasty straw hat like you did when you were young. And while I was fighting him, the bad weather reappeared and I was struck by a sudden lightning strike. Was seriously injured and then lost. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard, poor bastard, why are you so unlucky? One Piece Roger. I thought that the sudden storm back then was my luck, now it seems that it was your luck. Roger was speechless. During the naval battle of Edwall, he was about to be defeated by the Golden Lion. As a result, a huge storm suddenly appeared, destroying the Golden Lion fleet in an instant, and even the Golden Lion himself was hit by the flying rudder, seriously injured. Roger always thought it was his luck. Now it seems that it is not my luck, but the bad luck of the Golden Lion. The two storms were caused by the unfortunate luck of the Golden Lion. Li Zan. The death of heaven is not the crime of war. Li Zan was also a little speechless. In a row against the protagonists of the previous two eras, they also took the advantage, and were finally defeated by the protagonist Halo. Golden Lion has no luck. Golden Lion Shiki. Heaven's death for me, the crime of non-war. Well said, it went to my heart all of a sudden. Golden Lion Shiki burst into tears, which was so apartment. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 8 Marine Recruit, Li Zan. One Piece Roger. Poor Shiki. The fleet accumulated in the first half of his life was destroyed by a storm, and the plan prepared in the second half of his life was also aborted by a storm. Whitebeard. You have a destiny with the storm, Golden Lion Shiki. It's not the crime of war to kill me today. Golden Lion Shiki snorted coldly, he found the confidence. It's not that my Golden Lion's personal ability is not good, but that God doesn't help me. Whitebeard. Forget it. Save the Golden Lion face, let's talk about something else. Li Zan, have you found your evidence? Li Zan. Don't worry, I'm looking for it. Whitebeard. Okay. Then let's talk about the four emperors. The last of the four emperors is also an old acquaintance of Roger. One Piece Roger. Who? Whitebeard. That pirate intern on your ship, Shanks, has red hair, and he's grown up now. One Piece Roger. Is it him? I see, it makes sense. He is a young man I am very optimistic about, and I even entrusted my straw hat to him. It is normal for him to have such achievements. Li Zan. Really? Did you know that he now entrusts your hat to a young man? One Piece Roger. Is there such a thing? Whitebeard. Gu la la la. That's right. The young man who was entrusted with the straw hat by the red-haired Shanks is the Straw Hat Luffy who defeated the Golden Lion Shiki. Golden Lion Shiki. No wonder that hat annoys me so much, it's the hat Roger you bastard used to wear. One Piece Roger. Ha 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 ha, this is fate, Shiki, you and the owner of that hat are born to fight each other. Whitebeard. Tell you another good news, the kid who inherited your straw hat is the grandson of that guy Garp. Golden Lion Shiki. What the hell? I said why that kid looks so annoying, so it is. Not just the grandson of that old bastard in Garp. And wearing the Roger bastard hat. Damn it, I knew that. I should have killed him in the first place. One Piece Roger. Garp's grandson. Ha ha ha, it's so funny, the old man's grandson of Garp ran and became a pirate. I really want to see his expression at that time. Whitebeard. That old guy from Garp is a marine hero, his son Drago is the leader of the Revolutionary Army, and his grandson wants to be One Piece. His family is really messy. One Piece Roger. What the hell is the Revolutionary Army? Whitebeard. A group of people who are looking for freedom and who are determined to overthrow the world government. Maybe they are the people you want to wait for. One Piece Roger. Nani? There is such a thing. Then I really want to meet Garp's son. It's unbelievable, I didn't expect my expectations to fall on Garp's son and grandson. Li Zan. I'm also curious, how did Hero Marine raise a son of a revolutionary army and a grandson of a pirate? Roger, did you tell Garp something? One Piece Roger. No, none of this has anything to do with me. Li Zan. I found it, from the outside world. Li Zan finally found the one that recorded Summit War from a pile of newspapers. Perception sharing was turned on, and the chat group immediately exploded. Whitebeard. What's going on here? Golden Lion Shiki. I see something, what is this place? Li Zan. Marine Reading Room, Fire Fist Ace. Marine Reading Room. You can enter this place, who are you? Li Zan. Marine Recruit, Li Zan, Fisher Tiger. What the hell? You, Marine Recruit? Li Zan. Of course. Marine Recruit is just one of my identities, and I am also the owner of this chat group. One Piece Roger. Unbelievable, I was able to enter this place because of a Marine Recruit? It feels absurd. Li Zan. As long as you talk nonsense, let's take a look at this newspaper. Li Zan spread out the newspaper, which recorded the cause and effect of the Summit War. Golden Lion Shiki. Marshal D. Teach, a member of the Whitebeard Pirates, killed Saki, the captain of the 4th Division of the Whitebeard Pirates, defected. How strange, Whitebeard, there are traitors on your ship. Golden Lion Shiki was surprised, he knew the Whitebeard Pirates very well. This pirate group is like a big family, the atmosphere is friendly and harmonious, and there is basically no internal conflict. Whitebeard. Humph. I'm the one who missed it. I didn't expect this bastard Teach to have such ambitions. Golden Lion Shiki. Ha ha ha. As far as I know, the only iron rule on your ship is not to hurt your companions. This kid named Teach blatantly violated your rules. It seems that you are getting old and your deterrence has decreased. Golden Lion Shiki taunted hard, he hadn't forgotten what Whitebeard had laughed at him before. Can't you blast the Marine Admiral? Even his own subordinates can't hold back, so are you embarrassed to brag? At least none of my men dare to betray me. Asterisk thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 9 Golden Lion's real name Envy Whitebeard. Shut up, you stupid lion. You're still so annoying, I really want to sink you. Whitebeard was depressed. Teach's betrayal was a pain in his heart forever. Fisher Tiger. Blackbeard. Judging from this nickname, Whitebeard, your son is determined to oppose you. By the way, what is Seven Warlords of the Sea? When Fisher Tiger died, the Seven Warlords of the Sea system had not yet been born. Xuan. The opening of the era of the Great Pirates made New World a paradise for pirates. 4 pirate emperors came to New World and formed 4 huge groups. In order to check and balance them, the world government established 7 Warlords of the Sea system. Xuan. Select powerful pirates from among the pirates, canonize them as the 7 Warlords of the Sea, give them the power to legally plunder, divide the power of the pirates, and check and balance the 4 emperors. One Piece Roger. Is there such a thing? World government really dares to think about it? Isn't this a joke to give the pirates the power to plunder legally? Xuan. No kidding, world government is serious. 7 powerful pirates formed the 7 Warlords of the Sea, forming a tripartite situation with the 4 emperors and marine, which has stabilized the world for more than 10 years. One Piece Roger. Wait a minute. The newspaper said that Blackbeard Teach defeated the 2nd Division captain of the Whitebeard Pirates, Fire Fist Ace, and dedicated him to the world government. At Fire Fist Ace, is that you? Fire Fist Ace. It's me, One Piece Roger. You were defeated? By the way, is this Blackbeard Teach much older than you? Fire Fist Ace. Yeah, he's about the same age as Margot and the others, and he's decades older than me. One Piece Roger. That's good, it's justifiable to lose. You're still young, and temporary success or failure is nothing. Whitebeard. Shut up, don't you see it, you nerdy guy? One Piece Roger. See what? Xuan. You'll know when you watch it. Xuan was speechless. This guy Roger didn't notice. The character is too big. Golden Lion Shiki. This Blackbeard Teach is a character. He clearly has the strength beyond the captain, but he is willing to be an ordinary person in the Whitebeard Pirates for decades. This forbearance and patience has my style. Xuan. Blackbeard did this, but it was not forbearance and patience. He was making a gamble with no basis and reason. He spent his life betting on a devil fruit. Although he won the bet, I still feel that stupid. Xuan. He has not practiced much in these years to have this strength. If he had practiced well, I am afraid that he would have become a 4 emperors powerhouse by relying on physical skills in Haki, just like the red-haired Shanks. Fisher Tiger. Jinbei became the 7 Warlords of the Sea? Whitebeard. Don't blame Jinbei, he can't do anything either. The 7 Warlords of the Sea are very powerful and can protect the Fishman Island. It's a pity. He finally gave up his identity as Shichibukai for the Whitebeard Pirates. Fisher Tiger. It should be. Compared with the world government, the one who really protects the Fishman Island is the Whitebeard Pirates. Without your flag, the Fishman Island would have long since become a paradise for pirates and slave traders. Although the Fishman Island is an affiliation country of the world government and hands over a huge amount of gold in the sky every year, the world government has always ignored the Fishman Island. Fisher Tiger. Blackbeard Teach handed the Fire Fist Ace to the world government in exchange for the position of 7 Warlords of the Sea. 7 Warlords of the Sea so tempting? Golden Lion Shiki. 7 Warlords of the Sea. Ridiculous stuff. Legally plundered power, not wanted by the world government. Who cares about real pirates? The era of great pirates started by Roger is a piece of garbage, and only those garbage pirates care about the identity of the 7 Warlords of the Sea. Xuan. Don't look down on the 7 Warlords of the Sea. The 7 Warlords of the Sea are equivalent to the allies of the world government, with great power and benefits. Fisher Tiger. Allies? Could it be that the purpose of Blackbeard becoming the 7 Warlords of the Sea is to make himself an ally of the world government? He is afraid and wants the world government to protect him? Xuan. No, you'll see when you look at it. Teach's ambitions and plans are amazing. Xuan was speechless. What happened to Fisher Tiger? He even took the initiative to ask others for spoilers, like a child with an unbearable sense of expectation. Golden Lion Shiki. Wait, Straw Hat Luffy sneaked into Impel Down to save people, and then successfully escaped with a group of prisoners. Is this fake? Whitebeard. Old la la la, Golden Lion, your record was broken. And the kid who beat you did it, are you angry? Golden Lion Shiki. How could it be possible with his strength? Whitebeard. Old la la la, Golden Lion, accept the reality, luck is also part of strength. Golden Lion Shiki. Shit, what a lucky boy, if I had his luck, the world would be mine by now. Golden Lion's real name Envy. Asterisk thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 10 Don't deceive people too much. One Piece Roger. At Fire Fist Ace, how old were you when you died? Fire Fist Ace. 20 years old, One Piece Roger. Do you have a wife and children? Fire Fist Ace. I don't have a wife or kids, but I have a family. Everyone in the Whitebeard Pirates is my family. One Piece Roger. The dead Blackbeard, I want to kill him. Roger's mind was broken. Golden Lion Shiki. Why are you so excited? This is the undead chat group, and all who can enter here are undead. Ace is dead, you should have realized this long ago. One Piece Roger. What do you know? I can accept my son's death, but I can't accept his death at his prime, without a wife and children. Roger originally thought that Ace died after living 40 or 50 years. Before he died, he had already married, had children, and passed on the lineage, so he didn't take Ace's death seriously. Who has never died in life? As long as he didn't die at a young age, Roger, who was used to life and death, was acceptable. But Ace died young and had not passed on his blood, so that Roger's mentality exploded. Golden Lion Shiki. What's wrong with dying at a young age? Too many pirates die at a young age. As for getting married and having children? Boring? Golden Lion Shiki is dismissive, he has no idea of marrying a wife and having children. How did future generations have to do with him? As long as he has no regrets in his life, it is enough. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard, what did you do? You can't even protect your own subordinates. Whitebeard. Fuck, I rescued Ace, and what right do you have to say about me? If you hadn't created the Great Pirate Era and angered the world government wouldn't hold back against Ace. One Piece Roger. Nonsense. The execution of Ace is just a pretext. The real target of the world government is you. Do you think I can't even see this? Roger hummed angrily. He was the man who planned the era of the great pirates. How could he not have a strategic vision? He saw at a glance that Marine was not human, and used Ace as a bait to deal with Whitebeard. The public execution made him unable to escape, while also limiting Whitebeard's destructive power. All in all, Marine was heartbroken in this matter, just ruthless. Fire Fist Ace. Daddy rescued me, he even wanted to break our back. It was I who couldn't stand Marine Admiral Akainu's slander against Daddy, so I rushed back to fight him and died. One Piece Roger. You mean, you rushed back after being rescued? Damn, I used to do this often, but I didn't die. It seems that you are not as lucky as me. Roger was helpless. What else could he say at this time? Change the subject. Golden Lion Shiki. It's been a long time, you made your death yourself. This is really. You have no strength, why are you trying to be strong? Fire Fist Ace. Lee Zan. Speaking of which, this is not the first time he has been brave. When he was chasing Blackbeard Teach, Whitebeard stopped him, but he didn't listen. He was defeated by Blackbeard and handed over to the world government. Lee Zan. After she was rescued by Whitebeard and others, Akainu insulted Whitebeard. The rest of the Whitebeard pirates stopped him from going back to fight, but he didn't listen, and Akainu killed him. One Piece Roger. This is really, Golden Lion Shiki, too stupid. Whitebeard. You know shit, Golden Lion, you have the face to say Ace. When you attacked Marineford single-handedly, wasn't it stupid? With the ability of Lion Fruit, no one can stop you from running away. Why didn't you run away? Golden Lion Shiki. Can that be the same? I'm alive, he's dead, and the results can prove right or wrong. Whitebeard. The result? Ace lived a vigorous life with no regrets in his life. Shiki worked hard for half his life and paid for it. Judging from the result, Ace lived a better life than you. Whitebeard mocked Golden Lion. You African chiefs still have the face to say Ace? What if you lived longer than Ace? Ace at least lived for himself, even death was his own choice. What about you? The great fleet you built with your painstaking efforts in the first half of your life was destroyed by a storm. The conspiracy you carefully planned in the second half of your life was destroyed by a flash of lightning. Your life is like a joke. Ace lived a short time, but lived happily. Golden Lion lived a long time, but was depressed. Golden Lion Shiki. Damn Whitebeard, why do you keep exposing me? Golden Lion Shiki. Whitebeard, you know the shit. The result is not important, the important thing is the process. I worked hard, I don't care about success or failure. Golden Lion's mouth is tough, and he won't admit defeat easily. One Piece Roger. Golden Lion, are you serious? Whitebeard. I believe it, how about you? Sarcasm. Fire Fist Ace. I don't believe it, he's tough, Fisher Tiger. I don't believe it either. I also understand the virtues of Golden Lion. For such an ambitious man, what he cares most about is success or failure. Golden Lion. Don't deceive people too much. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 11. The weakest Whitebeard pirates of the 5 undead in the group, 4 of them joined forces to bully him. Golden Lion's head hurts, although he can't feel it anymore. Golden Lion Shiki. You are so proud. No matter how proud you are, the final winner is still Blackbeard Teach. I have to say, Blackbeard is a character. Golden Lion Shiki. Decades of obscurity on Whitebeard's ship, amazing endurance. When you see the devil fruit you want, you don't hesitate to kill your long-term friend and become an enemy of Whitebeard. That's decisive. A powerful criminal who dares to calculate the world government and plot to impel down, with amazing courage. Once you get what you want, get out immediately, without dragging your feet. All in all, Blackbeard with these characteristics is not successful, it makes no sense. Golden Lion sneered in his heart, let you stimulate me, and I will stimulate you too. One Piece Roger. There's no reason for him not to succeed. Nonsense, if he had your luck, he would have died long ago. The Golden Lion was triumphant, and the Golden Lion was sunk by a single shot. Luck, this is the eternal pain in Golden Lion's heart. Whitebeard. That's right, Golden Lion, don't think you and Teach are both careerists and think you are the same kind of people. You are completely different, right? If he was like you, he would never meet Dark in his life. Fruits. Whitebeard also came to join in the fun and stabbed Golden Lion's heart. Golden Lion Shiki. Whitebeard, did you see it? Blackbeard really took away your shock fruit ability. Is this the winner's trophy? Golden Lion decisively changed the subject. Whitebeard. Shut up, that mean guy, he's just a thief. Whitebeard was depressed, and when he saw this part, he felt very uncomfortable. It's ironic that the ability I once had was acquired by the guy the first hated the most. The worst part was that Blackbeard would use his powers against his sons, which made Whitebeard even more uncomfortable. Fisher Tiger. Cover Whitebeard's body with a black cloth, and then Blackbeard got in. After a while, the black cloth was uncovered, and the power of shock fruit came to Blackbeard's body. Incredible. Golden Lion Shiki. It's really amazing. Is that black cloth so powerful? I heard that the technology of feeding devil fruit to dead creatures has appeared in the sea. Is that black cloth weird? Whitebeard. That black cloth is fine. The problem is Blackbeard's dark fruit. After all, dark fruit is the real reason Blackbeard has been dormant for decades. Golden Lion Shiki. Not necessarily, maybe he has been dormant for decades, waiting for you to die. Fire Fist Ace. Go away. Li Zan. It's dark fruit's ability, it has nothing to do with black cloth. Dark fruit is a very special devil fruit ability, and it has the characteristics of other devil fruit abilities. Whitebeard. That's right, dark fruit's ability can nullify other devil fruit abilities. Teach used it to absorb my shock. Fire Fist Ace. When I was fighting Teach, once he touched my body, my devil fruit ability would be invalid. Dark fruit ability person has the ability similar to Sea Stone. Li Zan. Dark fruit's ability is to absorb and create darkness to devour everything. When the ability person is alive, Blackbeard can still make devil fruit's ability ineffective. When the ability person dies, it is not enough that he can suck out devil fruit ability. Strange. Whitebeard. In other words, after I died, before the devil fruit ability in my body left, Blackbeard used the ability of dark fruit to suck it out. Li Zan. That's it. I heard that Blackbeard and the others are hunting around to take their devil fruit abilities. Golden Lion Shiki. Dark fruit's ability is so terrifying. It's incredible, why didn't I find it before? Whitebeard. You said that Blackbeard is hunting powers and taking their devil fruit power. Impossible, how much devil fruit power can he withstand alone? Li Zan. It's not for himself, but for others. I heard that he can even inject devil fruit power into fruits to artificially create devil fruit. Golden Lion Shiki. What the hell? One Piece Roger. Is there such a thing? Fisher Tiger. This ability. It's terrifying, Whitebeard. The nasty guy gets the nasty ability, it's nasty. Fire Fist Ace. With this ability, Teach's power will grow rapidly. Some people who are eager to obtain powerful fruit ability will turn to him. Li Zan. That's right, Whitebeard, do you still think your sons can stop the Blackbeard pirates? Golden Lion Shiki. Definitely can't stop it, Whitebeard, the old guy's pirate group should be the weakest one. One Piece Roger. No way. The other pirate captains are recruiting partners, and the old guy Whitebeard is recruiting sons. Any strong person with a little temper will not join them. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 12 The Territory of Tyrants, Mind Power. The pirates commanded by the three legendary pirates, the strongest is the Roger Pirates, followed by the Golden Lion Pirates, and finally the Whitebeard Pirates. Although the large fleet led by Golden Lion once drove the Roger Pirates away and almost finished, but it was caused by special geographical reasons. Just like the Straw Hat Pirates will be chased and killed by the warships driven by ordinary marines at sea, the strong ships and sharp guns are the real killers of naval battles. In the original Adwal naval battle, the Golden Lion Pirates had an advantage because they had more ships and more guns, and the sea limited the strength of Roger and others. If they had fought on land, the Roger Pirates would have the advantage, because the Roger Pirates had too many masters. Why is this happening? Because the Roger Pirates recruit partners, and the partners and captains are equal partners, so people like Pluton Rayleigh who are no less powerful than Roger will join the Roger Pirates. The Golden Lion Pirates recruited Golden Lion Shiki's subordinates. Pluton Rayleigh, who is no less powerful than Golden Lion Shiki, would be willing to be Golden Lion's subordinates? Of course not. And the Whitebeard Pirates are even more nonsense. They recruited Whitebeard's son. Just be a subordinate. Be Whitebeard as a son. This one made countless strong people extinguish the idea of joining the Whitebeard Pirates. The attractiveness to the strong determines the overall strength of the three pirate groups. Li Zan. The Whitebeard Pirates have 16 divisions and 43 pirates. But the real powerful people here are the captains of the first 5 divisions. Li Zan. And now, the captain of the 2nd division, Ace, is staying in the group, and the captain of the 4th division, Sachi, was killed when Blackbeard defected, and there are only 3 really powerful people left. Li Xuan. However, during Summit War, the captain of the 3rd Division, Diamond Yoja, was broken by Marine Admiral Aokiji, and now his strength has declined, so the Whitebeard pirates can really fight the remaining 2.5. Whitebeard. Fire Fist Ace. Worry. Golden Lion Shiki. Needless to say, the Whitebeard pirates are over. Fisher Tiger. Mr. Newgate, I don't think the Whitebeard pirates can beat Blackbeard either. One Piece Roger. Damn Blackbeard. Li Xuan, kill him for me. Whitebeard. I think so too, Li Xuan, didn't you say you can help me? Li Xuan. Yeah, but with my current strength, I can't do such a thing. I need you to give me some favors first. Click on the red envelope option and you will understand. One Piece Roger moved in his heart, manipulated the icons that he could use, and quickly discovered the red envelope option, and then saw a series of skills. One Piece Roger, the option to send, Conqueror's Haki, top. Observation Haki, advanced, armament Haki, advanced. Swordsmanship, advanced, physical education, intermediate. Shooting, low level, physical talent, hidden, advanced. One Piece Roger. Li Xuan, screenshot, One Piece Roger, option to send, is that what you said? Li Xuan. Yes, this is it. Whitebeard. This is our ability in life? Li Xuan. That's right, I'm just a weak marine recruit now, you guys have to help me get stronger first, and then I can deal with Blackbeard. Golden Lion Shiki. How are these skills rated? I'm not convinced. Why does Roger's Conquerors have top ratings? One Piece Roger. Ha 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 ha, Shiki, aren't you convinced? My Conqueror's Haki is stronger than yours, didn't you already know it? Golden Lion Shiki. That can't be so much worse by 1 level, the top level is the highest level. Li Xuan. Shiki, you really don't want to accept this. The chat group's judgment is absolutely correct. It's useless if you don't accept it. One Piece Roger. Ha ha ha, Shiki, your Conqueror's Haki is indeed different from mine. My Conqueror's Haki has been cultivated to the highest level, do you know the territory of the tyrant? One Piece Roger. Conqueror's Haki is an invisible spiritual shock, but as long as you cultivate it to a certain level, it can have an impact on objects in reality. Whitebeard. I know, your intern, Shanks, the redhead, has gotten to that point. Last time I saw him, he always shattered the planks of my boat with Conqueror's Haki. One Piece Roger. Is there such a thing? Haha, Shanks is really good, so you should understand, right? Conquerors, which has been cultivated to the extreme, is not only capable of destruction, but its real ability to dominate. One Piece Roger. Your Conqueror's Haki can turn into an invisible palm, fiddling with and even controlling everything around you. Li Xuan. Mind power? Li Xuan was stunned. Conqueror's Haki cultivated to the extreme, can he give birth to psychic powers? One Piece Roger. That's right, the so-called tyrant's territory is centered on you, and the largest area your mind can influence. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 13 The Power of Innate Talent Li Xuan. Speaking of which, Roger, your physical skills and shooting ability are too poor. One is intermediate, one is even low. You are One Piece, why are you short? One Piece Roger. It's normal, because I like to fight with swords, not fists. Shooting. I haven't touched a gun much, and only know a little bit of basic things. Whitebeard. People's energy is limited, and all-round development only exists in fantasy. The reality is that it is enough to specialize in a part of the ability, and too many skills are useless. Golden Lion Shiki. That's right, even exhausting all your energy to research a skill doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to research it to the limit, let alone distract yourself from doing other things. After Roger explained, Whitebeard and Golden Lion also added, no way, they also have low-level skills, so they can't be looked down upon. Golden Lion Shiki. To tell you the truth, some of the powerful pirates in the sea may not even practice Conqueror's Haki to an advanced level. Why? Because people don't live to practice. On the contrary, for many people, practice is to live. One Piece Roger. For me, whether it is Haki or swordsmanship, it is the means to achieve my ambition. The means are enough. If you have extra time, it is better to do something happy, such as having a party or something. Whitebeard. Well, to be honest, I don't seem to have practiced seriously. Usually, it is a constant battle at sea, and after the battle, it becomes inexplicably stronger. Golden Lion Shiki. Me too. One Piece Roger. Me too. Fisher Tiger. Are you all monsters? Fisher Tiger couldn't help but complain. The gap is too big, it makes people desperate. Li Xuan. Maybe this is the power of talent. Tiger, what level is your talent? Fisher Tiger. Intermediate. One Piece Roger. Haha. I'm a senior, but what does this implicit mean? Li Xuan. Hidden is hidden and needs a little bit of inspiration. Monsters like Charlotte Linlin and Kaido of the Beasts are born strong, their talent is explicit. One Piece Roger. So it is. Ding. One Piece Roger sent an exclusive red envelope, Conqueror's Haki, top, to the group owner Li Xuan. Roger sent an exclusive red envelope, and Li Xuan received it decisively. Suddenly, he felt that an energy channel appeared in his mind, and Li Zan could release his power through it. Try it. Li Zan's heart moved, an invisible force was released from his body, and the newspaper in front of him was suspended in the air. Fisher Tiger. Is this the top conqueror's Haki? Amazing. Golden Lion Shiki. You can also deal with the little ones. Conqueror's Haki is useless against the real strong, even the top conqueror's Haki. Li Zan. Bullshit. Conqueror's Haki is the most practical of conqueror's Hakis. This is the main reason why the big pirates can compete with Marine. Without conqueror's Haki, Marine's crowd tactics can kill you. Li Zan naturally wanted to speak for him after he just got the benefit of One Piece Roger. One Piece Roger. That's right, if the Battle of Advor didn't take place at sea, I would definitely use my conqueror's Haki to teach you how to behave. What if you have more troops? I'll kill them with one move. Li Zan. The consumption of conqueror's Haki is a little big, and I feel a little dizzy. Does anyone have a solution? One Piece Roger. I'm sorry, I can't give you my strength. How is the talent? Ding. One Piece Roger sent an exclusive red envelope, talent, advanced, invisible, to the group owner Li Zan. Li Zan received the red envelope and immediately felt that his dizziness had improved a lot. Li Zan. Recovery fast and become stronger quickly. This is the hidden talent. Although it is not a strong start at the beginning, it is easy to become a strong one. Ding. One Piece Roger sent an exclusive red envelope, sword art, great swordsman, to the group owner Li Zan. Golden Lion Shiki. Damn it, Roger. Why are you so generous all of a sudden? One Piece Roger. Ha ha ha. These things are useless for me. If you give it to Li Zan, he can help me fulfill my wish. Li Zan. That's right. These things can help me become stronger, and then go to destroy Blackbeard. At Whitebeard, don't you have anything to say? I won't care about the life or death of the Whitebeard pirates if I don't give them a favor. Ding. Fire Fist Ace sent an exclusive red packet, Mara Mara Fruit, intermediate, to the group owner Li Zan. Fisher Tiger. Mara Mara Fruit, intermediate, what do you mean? As far as I know, Mara Mara Fruit is a very rare Logia Devil Fruit. Why is there only an intermediate rating? Golden Lion Shiki. It's not surprising. Although Logia Devil Fruit is the most powerful of the three factions, it doesn't mean that all Logia Devil Fruit are powerful. My Lion Fruit and Whitebeard Shock Fruit are both Parameshas who dare to say they are not strong. Fire Fist Ace. Mara Mara Fruit is restrained by Akainu's Lava Fruit, maybe that's why it's only intermediate. Li Zan. You are mistaken. The intermediate rating after Mara Mara Fruit refers to your development level of it, not the level of Devil Fruit itself. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 14. A weakened version of 2 years later Luffy. Golden Lion Shiki. The development level of Devil Fruit is only intermediate. I said Fire Fist Ace. What level are your other skills? Fire Fist Ace. Why are you asking this? Golden Lion Shiki. Nothing, I just found out why you were beaten. Fire Fist Ace. Although he wanted to refute, he could not come up with strong evidence. The reason is very simple, his skill level is very low. Although his Mara Mara Fruit development is only intermediate, this is already his best statistic. Skills such as Conqueror's Haki, Taiju, and shooting are only low level and swordsmanship skills are not even lit. But this can't blame him, after all, he is too young. Going to sea at the age of 17, his strength is similar to that of Luffy who just went to sea, and he is a weak chicken in the Grand Line. Then luck broke out and got Mara Mara Fruit. After realizing the horror of Logia Devil Fruit, he put his main energy on the development of Devil Fruit's ability. A year later, he entered the New World. With the blessing of his terrifying talent, he has the strength of 7 Warlords of the Sea, which is comparable to the sea hero Jinbei. The equivalent of Luffy during Summit War. Then he joined the Whitebeard Pirates. Ace, who was extremely lacking in love, found a sense of belonging in the Whitebeard Pirates, and found the meaning of his existence, and his desire for strength was not so strong. Through the Whitebeard Pirates, Ace learned about Conqueror's Haki, and also initially learned how to use them, but under the banner of the Whitebeard Pirates, it is difficult for him to experience life and death battles like before. In addition, the Whitebeard Pirates are not a place with a strong cultivation atmosphere, and his strength growth rate has slowed down rapidly. During the Summit War period, he is equivalent to a weakened version of Luffy 2 years later. After all, when Luffy was on an uninhabited island, it was a real assiduous practice, fighting against beasts every day. Ace's talent is not stronger than Luffy's, and his cultivation strength is also inferior to him, and it is normal that his strength is weaker than Luffy 2 years later. With such strength, it is not surprising to be defeated by Blackbeard and beaten to death by Akainu. Whitebeard. Damn Golden Lion, you talk more. Golden Lion Shiki. Whitebeard, you don't seem to care about the lives of your sons. So far, you haven't given Li Zan a single red envelope. Whitebeard. I'm thinking, what's your hurry? Ding. Whitebeard sent an exclusive red envelope, talent. Advanced, recessive, explicit, to the group owner Li Zan. Fisher Tiger. Does Mr. Newgate's talent also contain both implicit and explicit characteristics? I thought it was just me. One Piece Roger. 2 traits. Really, what's going on? Whitebeard not only has hidden talents like us, but also explicit talents like Charlotte Linlin and Kaido? Golden Lion Shiki. Isn't it? I thought, Whitebeard, that you, like me and the bastard Roger, grew up little by little. I didn't realize that, you turned out to be a traitor. I said, you are also a natural monster? Whitebeard. Go away, Lousy is not an outlier like Linlin and Kaido. Golden Lion Shiki. Really? That's weird. By the way, Fisher Tiger also has a dominant talent? Lee Zan. I use Charlotte Linlin and Kaido of the Beasts as examples just to illustrate the characteristics of obvious sexual talents, not to say that all explicit talents are the same as them. Fisher Tiger is a murloc, and his explicit talent is the ability to survive in the water brought about by his special shape. Whitebeard is 6.66 meters tall, and his dominance is the powerful force brought by the giants. While speaking, Lee Zan received Whitebeard's red envelope, and suddenly felt a powerful force gushing out of his body. What kind of physique Whitebeard, who is the same age as him but has not cultivated, has what kind of physique superimposed on him? Whitebeard. At Lee Zan, after you get my talent, will you also become a giant? Golden Lion Shiki. Haha, that would be interesting. Lee Zan. You think too much, it's not like this. I just got your talent, not your bloodline. It's like I got the Mara Mara fruit ability, but I'm not demon fruit power. I'm not afraid the sea is not afraid of sea stone, and a Mara Mara fruit will appear on the sea. Whitebeard. In this case, can you become a dual fruit person like Teach? Lee Zan. As long as it is given to me through the chat group, let alone 2 devil fruit abilities, I can handle 100 devil fruit abilities. Whitebeard. Ancient Lala, is it? That's really great. You can have a variety of devil fruit capabilities, you must let Teach know. Ding. Whitebeard sent an exclusive red packet, shock fruit ability, top, to group owner Lee Zan, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 15 Stacked Talents. Blackbeard Teach is deliberate, and he is willing to bet his whole life to get the shock fruit ability and become a double fruit ability. But now that there is a young Lee Zan who is just like him without much effort, it must be a blow to Blackbeard Teach. Whitebeard happily gave Lee Zan the shock fruit ability along with the results of his lifetime development. Whitebeard's shock fruit ability was undoubtedly developed to the level of awakening, and was rated as the top by the chat group system. The power of shock fruit. The power of Mara Mara fruit. Lee Zan stretched out his hands. A white halo of shock fruit appeared on his left hand, and an orange flame ignited on his right hand. He is now also a genuine dual fruit power user. Lee Zan. Thanks to Whitebeard for his shock fruit ability, today I put my words here, Blackbeard Teach's life is accepted. Whitebeard. Old la la la, then I'll wait and see. Golden Lion Shiki. At Lee Zan, after you got these skills, what's your strength now? Lee Zan. It's hard to say, I'm not sure what level 1 I'm now, but it doesn't matter, this is naval headquarters. There are not many others, but there are many masters. I will find someone to compete, and I should be able to determine my own strength. Golden Lion Shiki. Are you sure? Lee Zan. Of course. The biggest difference between Marine and Pirates is the system. Marine has a complete system for cultivating strong players. In naval headquarters, there are masters of all levels. Lee Zan left Marine's reading room and walked towards the battlefield inside Marine, where Marines exchanged ideas and fought with each other. Simple training can't cultivate strong people. To become strong, you must go through battles. Pirates lack everything in the sea, that is, there is no shortage of battles. Whether they are colleagues or Marines, they can fight when they encounter them. They have no shortage of battles. Marine is different. Pirates will run as soon as they encounter them. Those who don't run are strong, and it is difficult to achieve the effect of close combat training. In desperation, training in the form of close combat can only be solved by Marine. The battlefield within Marine was thus born, and since its birth, it has been hot every day, and this is where the energetic Marines can vent. The roars and shouts rang out, and it was as lively as ever. In the chat group, the 5 undead saw the battlefield inside Marine through Lee Zan. Golden Lion Shiki. Yo hoo hoo, I didn't expect naval headquarters to have such a lively place, it's really eye-opening. Fisher Tiger. Yeah, I didn't expect a dog like Marine to have such a side behind his back. Whitebeard. It feels like they're just like normal people, completely different from the Marines on the battlefield. Lee Zan. What's so strange about this? Marines are human too, and they need to vent after training hard and under heavy pressure. Lee Zan was speechless. What happened to Marine? People look like before and people behind. Who is not like this? The goddess can do that in places no one can see, let alone Marine. Golden Lion Shiki. These Marines are really weak. Are you planning to use them as opponents? Lee Zan. Otherwise, I have to eat one bite at a time. I'm just an ordinary Marine now. I want to challenge Marine Admiral directly. I can see them. Let alone Marine Admiral. I'm not even qualified to challenge Marine Colonel. No. One Piece Roger. Is that so? That's so boring? Lee Zan. Don't worry, it won't be boring. With the advanced talents of Roger and Whitebeard superimposed on me, my strength has improved rapidly, and I will soon be qualified to challenge Marine. Golden Lion Shiki. Wait a minute. What did you just say? Superposition. What do you mean by superposition? Your current talent is as terrifying as Whitebeard and Roger combined? Lee Xuan. Yeah, not only talent, but I can also stack up with others. If a group of people give me an intermediate Haki, they will add up to a high level or even a top level. Golden Lion Shiki. Damn it, Whitebeard. It's too exaggerated, your ability is a bit pervert. One Piece Roger. As long as you don't die in the middle, the important task of overthrowing the world government in the future will be left to you. Fire Fist Ace. I thought this thing was useless to you. If it is useful, then give it to you. Ding. Fire Fist Ace sent an exclusive red envelope, talent, advanced, invisible, to the group owner Lee Xuan. Fire Fist Ace also sent his talent to Lee Xuan, trying to make Lee Xuan stronger, so that he could destroy Blackbeard Teach and save the Whitebeard pirates. Fire Fist Ace felt guilty and wanted to try his best to make up for it. Ding. Golden Lion Shiki sent an exclusive red envelope, talent, advanced, invisible, to the group owner Lee Xuan. Golden Lion Shiki. I want to see how terrifying the combined talents are. Ding. Fisher Tiger sent an exclusive red envelope, talent, intermediate, recessive, dominant, to the group owner Lee Xuan. Fisher Tiger. I don't have anything useful here, so this talent is of some value to you. If you have a chance in the future, help the Fishman Island, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 16 I didn't say anything, beat him up, powerful. The talents of the 5 people gathered together, and Lee Xuan immediately felt that there was a powerful force in his body that wanted to vent out. Although Fisher Tiger's talent is only intermediate, it is dominant, and the physical quality of ordinary murlocs is 10 times that of ordinary humans. Fisher Tiger, as a gifted existence among the murlocs, is more than 100 times stronger than ordinary people. After Lee Xuan superimposed his talents, his physical strength was significantly improved just like that of Whitebeard. This is the advantage of an explicit talent, which gives strength directly, rather than potential like a hidden talent. The battle is over, Major Kirby wins. In the ring in front of Lee Xuan, the winner was decided in a round, and Marine Rear Admiral, the referee, immediately announced. Golden Lion Shiki. Hey, what's the joke? A mere Major Marine owns observation Haki? I read that right? Whitebeard. You read that right, he does have observation Haki, but he's obviously not proficient. He's been trying to master it just now. One Piece Roger. It doesn't feel right, isn't the initial Master Haki's condition not working? I see his appearance, his observation Haki seems to be very good all the time. Lee Xuan. Because his situation is special, Fire Fist Ace. Why is it special? Lee Xuan. Speaking of which, his ability to awaken observation Haki has a lot to do with your Whitebeard pirates. When he was in Summit War, the tragic battlefield stimulated his spirit and made him start observation Haki at once. Lee Xuan. After his observation Haki was turned on, his ears were filled with surrounding sounds. Others' observation Haki couldn't be turned on, his observation Haki couldn't be turned off, and it was difficult to distinguish the source of the sound. Whitebeard. Really? For sure, he has a strong talent for observation Haki. Marine has a lot of good face, but it's a pity he didn't become my son. Lee Xuan. Take it down, he was taught by Garp, and his dream is to become a Marine. Don't say you are dead now, you have no hope of living. Golden Lion Shiki. Nani? One Piece Roger. This kid was taught by that old guy from Garp? I didn't say anything, beat him. Ding. One Piece Roger sent an exclusive red envelope, observation Haki, premium, to the group owner Lee Xuan. Lee Xuan. I said, stop posting one by one. Just give me all your skills. One Piece Roger. That won't work, when you're done, I'll give you the rest. Whitebeard. That's right, you can't pay in full for anything you buy. We've already given a deposit. Lee Xuan. That's not enough, I'm too short right now, give me an armament Haki. Also, I want taijutsu. Blackbeard's dark fruit ability is designed to defeat devil fruit ability, and I don't have enough taijutsu and Haki me. Can't deal with him. Whitebeard. Is that so? Lee Xuan. Of course. I'm the only one who can help you right now. Who else can you trust me if you don't trust me? We have to work together. Whitebeard. That makes a lot of sense. I'll give you the physical skills, and armament Haki will ask Roger for it. Ding. Whitebeard sent an exclusive red envelope, physique, advanced, to the group owner Lee Xuan. One Piece Roger. Whitebeard, your physique is so advanced. It's incredible, aren't you a knife player? Ding. One Piece Roger sent an exclusive red envelope, armament Haki, premium, to the group owner Lee Xuan. Whitebeard. No, I'm not like you. Swordsmanship is your main attack, while mine is Shockfruit's ability. Although Whitebeard also plays with knives, his swordsmanship is practiced to match the ability of Shockfruit. Of course, the same goes for his physical skills. The ability of Shockfruit cannot be achieved without the cooperation of taijutsu. So Whitebeard is not like Roger, he did not neglect the practice of taijutsu. Lee Xuan. Perfect. Talent, Conqueror's Haki, swordsmanship, taijutsu, devil fruit ability. Luo Shu has almost no shortcomings now. Although his shooting skill is not lit, This skill is not very useful in the pirate world, and there is a similar skill in Mara Fruit's ability. Encouraged by Roger and others, Li Zan stepped into the ring to challenge Kirby. Referee Rear Admiral looked at Li Zan and said Kirby could refuse. A recruit without a military rank challenged a major, and no matter how you looked at it, it seemed a little over the top. Non-commissioned officers, lieutenants, colonels, and generals, there is a gap of 2 ranks between recruits and colonels. Kirby looked at Li Zan with a kind smile on his face, and waved his hand to indicate that he accepted Li Zan's challenge. Anyway, they are looking for tool people as sparring, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. Kirby is kind-hearted, and was taught by top-notch powerhouses like Garp when he was weak, and he is also happy to give pointers to newcomers. Then, he was kicked out by Li Zan. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 17 You love Roger deeply. Who am I? Where am I? Why is my observation Haki not working? Kirby was stunned, and so were the others. The referee, can you announce the result? Li Zan looked at the referee calmly and motioned him to hurry up. Fighting Kirby doesn't mean much to him, it's still useful to challenge the stronger. Victor, The referee was stunned, he didn't know Li Zan's name. Because he preconceived that Li Zan will fail, there is no need to know his name, so he didn't ask at the beginning. Recruit, Li Zan. Li Zan added casually. Kirby looked at Li Zan, hesitated and asked, can you tell me how you beat my observation Haki? Li Zan looked at Kirby and said, observation Haki is not invincible. If the enemy's observation Haki is stronger than you, it can predict your prediction. An observation Haki just allows you to predict the enemy's actions in advance. Your body may not have the ability to respond in a timely manner. Kirby was stunned for a while and couldn't help but ask, then what method did you use to defeat me? Li Zan smiled. Guess what? The Marines watching around were in an uproar, and their gazes towards Li Zan changed. There is something about this recruit. Ignoring everyone's gaze, Li Zan calmly said, I want to find a colonel as my opponent, and Commodore can do it too. The referee on the side was not calm. He felt that the Commodore was being targeted, and couldn't help asking, are you sure? Li Zan calmly said, of course. Boom. At this moment, an ugly-looking Colonel Marine jumped onto the ring, drew out his sword and pointed at Li Zan and shouted, I'll fight you. Not far away, a white-haired old man eating donuts in his hand and a purple-haired old man wearing sunglasses were standing on a high platform watching the excitement. The 2 old men, a former Marine Admiral Black Zephyr, have now retired from Marine's main clan, leading pirate guerrillas to hunt pirates at sea. Another is the former Marine Vice Admiral Garp the Fist, who resigned as Vice Admiral after Summit War and is now in charge of Professor Marine Recruit. Black Zephyr laughed and said, Garp, is that Major Kirby your disciple? He was defeated by a recruit. Garp bit the donut, stared at Li Zan and said, those Marine recruits, something. Look, even Colonel Marine is no match for him. Black Zephyr touched his chin and pondered. I didn't expect such a good seedling to emerge in Marine. He can't let him waste his talent. Ain, you go and meet him. Black Zephyr instructed a female Marine behind him, a girl with navy blue hair, that her rank was the same as Marine Commodore. Ain nodded, jumped off the high platform, and killed the arena where Li Zan was. After Li Zan defeated Colonel with a sword neatly, Ian rushed into the ring before the referee Commodore, who had planned to play in person, had time to leave. I'll be your opponent. Ian looked at Li Zan up and down, a little curious. But she didn't take Li Zan too seriously, she was still very confident in her own strength. Li Zan looked at the 2 short swords in Ian's hand, raised his eyebrows and said, a swordsman again? I said, who can lend me a sword? Someone in the audience threw their Marine standard saber, here you are. Li Zan took it and casually played a swordflower, and said with a smile, it's okay. Ain nodded, glanced at the referee, and immediately rushed to Li Zan after the opponent announced the start. Li Zan used Roger's swordsmanship to fight Ain. Golden Lion Shiki. What's the matter? The previous 2 were one-shot kills, why is the third one so laborious? Whitebeard. Gee you la la la. You got so many benefits, don't say you can't kill this female Marine in seconds. Li Zan. Defeat her with 1 move? Of course it's no problem, but it's unnecessary. She's also a good opponent. You can accompany me to learn from each other for a while. One Piece Roger. Bah, you are willing to waste time with her just because she looks beautiful, don't make excuses. Li Zan. I didn't make any excuses. I made her a sparring partner just because of her beauty, is it weird? Fire Fist Ace. I admit it shamelessly. Li Zan. What is shameless? It's human nature. Li Zan plausible, not ashamed but proud. Li Zan. Isn't it a normal man's reaction to a beautiful girl's patience? Oh, I get it, it's normal for you guys in the seat to not understand this, I shouldn't tell you this, my fault. Golden Lion Shiki. Bah, who are you calling gay? Li Zan. Of course it's you. Your love for Roger is so deep that you've spent your whole life chasing him, and you're willing to die for him. Golden Lion Shiki. Go away, One Piece Roger, go away. Li Zan. There is a tacit understanding, and you still say that you have no relationship? Golden Lion Shiki. One Piece Roger, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 18 Don't Pretend to be a Man, Pretend to be Struck by Lightning. Li Zan and Ai Yin fought fiercely, borrowing Ai Yin's hand to master his skills. He is willing to fight with Ai Yin because Ai Yin is strong enough to help him practice. If Ai Yin is a weak chicken, Li Zan will definitely not be interested. Clang. Li Zan's sword fell, and the short sword in Ain's hand flew out immediately. However, Ai Yin did not panic, and took out two short guns from her body and fired at Li Zan. Li Zan waved his sword casually, shredding bullets with ease, then rushed forward. The sword light in his hand flipped, and the short spear in Ain's hand flew out. Finger pistol. Ai Yin was taken aback and hurriedly used Marine 6 styles to show off a good physique, and then was beaten back and forth by Li Zan with the back of a knife. Fall back. In desperation, Ain waved her palm, and a pink brilliance flew out of her hand, aiming directly at Li Zan, but Li Zan easily escaped. Golden Lion Shiki. Who is this girl's teacher? Mistaken child. One Piece Roger. That's right, physical skills, swordsmanship, shooting, devil fruit abilities. She has a wealth of methods, but unfortunately her level is average. If you have time to distract yourself and learn so many things, it's not as good as specialization. Li Zan. Her teacher is Black Arm Zephyr. Whitebeard. Black Arm Zephyr? It's that old thing. It shouldn't be. Black Arm Zephyr can't possibly not know the meaning of specialization. Li Zan. Don't worry, I'll ask for you. Li Zan looked at Ai Yin and said, why do you learn so much nonsense? If you give up your physical skills, marksmanship and devil fruit ability, you should be able to improve your swordsmanship to the level of a great swordsman, right? With a great swordsman you are definitely stronger than you are now. Ai Yin sneered. Naive. Do you think the level of a great swordsman is so easy to achieve? Everyone has limits and there are obstacles that they cannot overcome. My swordsmanship can be cultivated to the level of a great swordsman. That's the bottleneck for me. I can't get over it, so I practice other skills to improve myself. In the chat group. Li Zan. Did you hear that? Whitebeard. Is there a bottleneck in improving from a swordsman to a great swordsman? One Piece Roger. I don't feel it. Golden Lion Shiki. I didn't feel it. Fisher Tiger. So you are all monsters. Talent is really important. Golden Lion Shiki. Ha ha ha. No way. Things like talent are unreasonable. Just like Conqueror's Haki, some people are destiny. Li Zan. Yeah. How powerful is your Golden Lion? Even if you use your legs to control the long sword, you still have the swordsmanship of a great swordsman, and one hand hangs the straw hat Luffy. It's yours. Golden Lion Shiki. Well said, I like to hear the truth. Li Zan. The story of Golden Lion tells us, don't pretend to be a man, pretend to be struck by lightning. Golden Lion Shiki. Li Zan. The story of the Golden Lion also tells us, when it's cloudy, don't stand tall. Golden Lion Shiki. One Piece Roger. Ha ha ha. Speaking of this, I suddenly remembered a question. I remember Shiki you said that you were hit by lightning and seriously injured, and then you were defeated by Straw Hat Luffy. Golden Lion Shiki. Yeah, what's wrong? One Piece Roger, since you were fighting with Straw Hat Luffy, why wasn't Straw Hat Luffy struck by lightning? Golden Lion Shiki. He was also struck by lightning, but it's fine. I think, maybe it's because of devil fruit. He's a rubber guy, so he's insulated. One Piece Roger. Is there such a thing? Fire Fist Ace. Luffy ate Paramecia rubber fruit. His body is rubber, and it is possible that he is not afraid of lightning strikes. Li Zan. It's not a possibility, it's a fact. Straw Hat Luffy fought against a Logia Thunderfruit person who attacked with 200 million volts of lightning, and he ended up having nothing to do with him. Golden Lion Shiki. 200 million volts. Just kidding, this kind of lightning can even evaporate rubber, right? Li Zan. But he's just fine. I think it might have something to do with Devil Fruit's ability. Rubber is an insulator, so Luffy, the Rubberman's Straw Hat, is absolutely insulative, no matter how strong the lightning is. While dodging Ain's pink light, Li Zan communicated with everyone in the chat group. One Piece Roger. What is the power of this girl's pink light? It feels like you are very jealous. Li Zan. Paramecia's ability to regress the fruit, if hit by this light, the state will go back 12 years ago. The ability of regularity cannot be stopped. Li Zan from the outside moved nimbly, dodging Ain's pink light group one after another, and then charged forward to approach her, with the standard saber across her neck. You lose. Looking at the saber in front of her neck, Ai Yin sighed, reluctantly admitting defeat. In the distance, Zephyr looked at Li Zan with bright eyes and said, this kid is not bad, I decided to guide him myself. Garp on the side shook his head and said, no need, you just need to take your pirate gorilla team. Now it's me who is in charge of teaching Marine Recruit, asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 19 Being Ignored. So angry. Black Arm Zephyr sees a good seed and wants to be his teacher, as does Garp the Fist. The two had a dispute over the ownership of their disciples, and neither of them would give in. Black Arm Zephyr brought out a powerful weapon and taunted, Garp, it's not that I despise you. Maybe your combat power is stronger than mine, but your ability to teach students is beyond words. Garp's face froze, and he shouted unconvincingly, who said that? Aren't Kirby and Balumibo very good? Black Arm Zephyr said disdainfully. Stop coming, others don't know, I don't know? The only way you teach students is, fight? Garp the Fist's face darkened, and he hummed unhappily. So what? Don't care how I teach him, I can make him stronger. Besides, I'm in charge of teaching recruits now, you can't grab it. Black Arm Zephyr smiled and said, really? That's not necessarily true. Although you're a Marine instructor, Marine Marshal is not you. I think with Sengoku's mind, you should be able to figure out who is more suitable for teaching students. Although Sengoku has submitted his resignation letter, the situation at sea is turbulent and the next Marshal within Marine is still pending, so Sengoku is still sitting in the position of Marine Marshal. When the situation at sea has stabilized, and the new Marshal Marine has been selected, Sengoku can abdicate in honor. But now, he still has the right to lead Marine. Right? There is time in the future, we can continue to learn from each other. But for now, I need a stronger opponent to test my strength. Li Zan retracted the standard saber, winked at Ai Yin, and said with a smile. Hearing this, Ain felt a little shy, but many male Marines around him stared at Li Zan with disgust. As a few golden flowers in Marine, Ain is very popular. In the chat group, Golden Lion Shiki, Li Zan, you are enough. You are here to test your own strength, not to pick up girls. There are old bachelors in the group, won't your conscience hurt by doing this? One Piece Roger. Hey, Shiki, don't talk nonsense. You and Whitebeard are old bachelors, but I have a wife. Golden Lion Shiki. Having been single for decades and married for more than a year, this fuck is considered to be out of the ranks of bachelors? One Piece Roger. Why not? I even have children. Golden Lion Shiki. Watch your words, that's Whitebeard's son. One Piece Roger. Fuck. Whitebeard. Stop arguing, here comes Garp and Zephyr. Fisher Tiger. Marine, the hero Garp the Fist and the Admiral Black Arm Zephyr are both famous characters in Marine. Golden Lion Shiki. These two bastards are old, and I don't think they will live for a few more years. I wonder if they will appear in our chat group after they both die. One Piece Roger. Ha ha ha. If the two of them can come in, it would be a good thing. The old friends of the year can gather in a group to chat and think about it, it feels pretty good. Whitebeard. At Li Zan, can the two of them come? Li Zan. I don't know, also, don't you think it's too much to discuss what happened after the two of them died while they were still alive? Fire Fist Ace. It's a bit too much. That old man Garp is my grandfather, I was offended. Although Ace was not happy with Garp when he was alive, he hated his interference with him, but before dying, he faced himself and his relationship with Garp. Golden Lion Shiki. At Fire Fist Ace. What's your name, Garp? You call him Grandpa, ha 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 ha. It's so funny, what do you guys think? At Whitebeard at One Piece Roger. Whitebeard. One Piece Roger. Golden Lion Shiki. What are you doing in silence? Say something. One Piece Roger. I'm tired, I don't want to talk. Whitebeard. Me too. Golden Lion Shiki. Don't stop talking, at times like this, you have to make an evaluation. Roger, I remember you and Garp were good brothers with different views, right? Now your son is his grandson, don't you? Should I call him Daddy? One Piece Roger. Don't tell me, I regret entrusting my son to Garp now, and I would have entrusted him to Rayleigh. Golden Lion Shiki. Whitebeard, what do you think? You, who have been making others your son all the time, suddenly became Garp's son. Don't you have any special thoughts in your mind? Whitebeard. Fire Fist Ace. Don't talk nonsense. I'm a brother with that old man's grandson Garp, so I call him Grandpa. It has nothing to do with Dad, we have our own discussion. One Piece Roger. Was ignored. So angry, *, thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 20 Good, happy, ha ha ha, good boy. We have seen your performance, your talent and strength are very good. The old man admires you, come and follow me. The old man can accept you as a disciple and teach you personally. Garp came over with a big laugh, and reluctantly threw an olive branch to Li Zan. Black Arm Zephyr glanced at Garp angrily, and said to Li Zan. This old man is a former Admiral Black Arm Zephyr. I am more suitable to teach others than this old guy. I used to be the chief instructor of Marine Academy, and now first a Marine General Officer. It's all taught by the old man. In the chat group, Golden Lion Shiki. These two damn old things are so outrageous. Li Zan, you don't really want to be their apprentice, do you? Li Zan. How is this possible? With my current master's skills, what can they teach me? Whitebeard. That makes sense, and if you become a disciple of these two old guys, we will be embarrassed to get along in the future. One Piece Roger. What's wrong with this? We are Li Zan's elders. Ding. One Piece Roger was silenced for 5 minutes. Li Zan resolutely banned Roger, and the majestic group owner is also something you can provoke? Not to mention the trembling bosses in the group, Li Zan from the outside world decisively rejected Garp and Zephyr's proposal. Li Zan said, I'm sorry, I don't have the idea of apprenticeship. I think my current skills are enough. Garp laughed. What a confident young man, but it's not up to you whether your skills are not enough. Do you want to compete with the old man? Maybe you will find that you still have a lot to learn. Li Zan glanced at Garp, then hesitated. Forget it. Step by step, what I want to challenge now is a Vice Admiral level opponent. Garp said with an old face. Vice Admiral level. Then you can choose the right person, the old man is Marine Vice Admiral. Black Arm Zephyr couldn't help but reminded. Garp, give me a face. Garp doesn't care. What is the face? The old man doesn't need it. In the chat group. Golden Lion Shiki. Li Zan, what are you doing? Since Garp, an old guy, wants to be your sparring partner, then you promise him. Whitebeard. That's it. This nasty old thing, you teach him a good lesson. Li Zan. You said lightly, is Garp so easy to deal with? Even when you were alive, you might not be his opponent, right? Golden Lion Shiki. Who said that? When I was alive, he and Sengoku teamed up to compete with me. Whitebeard. I'm the strongest man in the world, do you know what that means? Li Zan. Stop talking nonsense, it's okay if you want me to compete with Garp, you have to take advantage. Golden Lion Shiki. I knew it. Pick it up. Ding. Golden Lion Shiki sent an exclusive red envelope open black lens bracket armament Haki advanced close black lens bracket to the group owner Li Zan. Ding. Golden Lion Shiki sent an exclusive red envelope open black lens bracket observation Haki advanced close black lens bracket to the group owner Li Zan. Li Zan. Thanks to the Golden Lion veteran for the two-color Haki. That's it, watch me live and beat Garp. Li Zan received Golden Lion's observation Haki and armament Haki. After the superposition, his strength increased greatly. Looking at Garp in front of him, he smiled and said, I changed my mind. Mr. Garp, you are my opponent. Garp asked in surprise, are you serious? Li Zan nodded, of course. Garp laughed and said, okay, this is what a man should be like. Don't worry, I'll be measured. Garp and Li Zan stepped into the ring. Garp beckoned to Li Zan. Come on, I'll let you do it first. Li Zan was also polite, and he punched him without saying a word, using Whitebeard's physical technique. Open and close, fierce without casting. Good come. Garp chuckled and swung the same iron fist. The two tried to fight, and the power released continued to increase, and a wave of air gradually radiated from the two of them. This, unbelievable, is this really the strength of Recruit? The surrounding Marines were stunned, and the momentum released by Li Zan shocked them. Good, happy. Garp and Li Zan fought head to head fiercely, with a heroic laugh from his mouth. He raised his fist and grinned at Li Zan. A layer of jet black material covered his fist and said, you should be able to use armament Haki, right? I've seen your taijutsu, now let me see, your Haki cultivation base. Li Zan nodded graciously, raised his hands with a layer of black and purple armament Haki covering his palms. His fists slammed into a majestic gesture. Mr. Garp, feel my armament Haki. Garp squinted his eyes and muttered in his heart. Li Zan's body techniques made him feel familiar, especially the Haki he was using at this time. But she didn't think much about it. At this time, the blood is hot, so fight first. Iron Fist. Asterisk, thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 21 2 years? It doesn't take that long. Yin came to Zephyr and asked with joy, Mr. Zephyr, do you want him to be your disciple? Zephyr stared at Li Zan who was confronting Garp, and sighed softly. That's right, I want him to be my close disciple, and let him join the pirate guerrilla to hone himself. Yin took the initiative to ask. Mr. Garp seems to be recruiting him, do you need my help to convince him? Zephyr glanced at Ain with a half smile, and joked. Why, our marine flower is tempted. Yin was embarrassed and stopped talking. Zephyr sighed. What I said was my original idea, and now I've changed my mind. Yin said in amazement. Why? Zephyr raised his chin, motioned Ain to look at the battle in the ring, and explained. I have nothing to teach him, he is already qualified to train. Looking at Li Zan, who was well advanced, skilled in physical skills, and became more and more brave with Garp, Black Arm Zephyr reluctantly admitted that he was not qualified to teach Li Zan. Ain said in astonishment, is this guy a monster? Black Arm Zephyr smiled and said, what's this? The sea has never lacked such gifted monsters. It's just that monsters like him that grow up at a young age are rare. Pung. After a fierce collision, Garp laughed and stepped back, looking at Li Zan's declining state, and said with satisfaction. Boy, you are very good. After 2 more years of practice, you will have the overwhelming fighting power of Marine Admiral. As soon as these words came out, everyone was in an uproar. What does Garp Vice Admiral say? This young and somewhat excessive Marine, can he have Marine Admiral level combat power after 2 years of recruiting? If anyone else made this assessment, the Marines would have scoffed. What kind of thing are you to review Marine Admiral? But if this person is Garp, the Marines are absolutely convinced because this is a man who is capable of surpassing Marine Admiral, and his prestige in Marine is no less than that of Marine Marshal. 2 years? Not that long. Li Zan let out a breath and straightened his body suddenly, making a crackling sound from his body, and his momentum rose again. Even Garp is shocked now. Your recovery ability is too pervert, right? How did he know that at this time, Li Xuan merged 4 high-level talents and 1 middle-level talent, and his talents have entered the top ranks? Is his recovery ability a joke? The army can't see the Straw Hat Luffy is half dead after being injured. The terrifying talent that can be restored immediately after eating a piece of meat and sleeping? Luffy's talent is also at an advanced level, while Li Xuan's talent is a whole level higher than his. This kind of physical wear and tear caused by the loss of strength after a fierce battle, he can recover with a short breath. Not only that, the injury he suffered before will stimulate his body and greatly improve his strength. Garp couldn't help but complain. What's wrong with you, kid? Your physique is too pervert. Saying that you have such a pervert physique, your strength should be stronger now. Garp was a little puzzled and looked at Li Xuan in confusion. Li Xuan shook his head without explaining. This kind of thing can't be explained. Do you tell him that he has just acquired such a terrifying talent? Instead of telling a lie that needs countless lies to make up for, it is better to just not explain it and let them figure it out on their own. Li Xuan said, Mr. Garp, are you still my teacher? With all due respect, what I need is not a teacher, but an evenly matched battle. Garp laughed and said, it's easy to handle, I'll be your sparring partner. To be honest, your physical skills give me a sense of familiarity, much like an old friend of mine. Unfortunately, he's finished. Whitebeard in the chat group. Before Li Xuan used his physical skills to fight Garp to the flesh, he knew very well that Garp was talking about him. Li Xuan. That is, I didn't use swordsmanship to compete with Garp, otherwise he would feel more familiar. Golden Lion Shiki. Right against Garp with Roger's swordsmanship? Good idea. Li Xuan. Put it down. This is a bad idea. Garp will definitely recognize it. After all, Garp's love for Roger is not under yours. Golden Lion Shiki. It's muddy. Don't always talk about my relationship with Roger. Am I ashamed? Whitebeard. Gu la la la. Aren't you afraid of being seen by him using my physical skills? Li Xuan. Don't be afraid. Garp has no feelings for you. Whitebeard. I really owe it. I know this kid doesn't talk when he's sick. Why should I ignore him? Li Xuan. Just kidding. Your taijutsu is mainly used in conjunction with Shockfruit's ability. If I don't use Shockfruit's power, he can't be sure that this is your taijutsu. At most, it feels similar. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 22 Admiral's Strength, Minion's Strength Office of the Marshal. Black Arm Zephyr reported to Marshal Sengoku about Li Xuan with excitement, and said with emotion. It seems that our Marine's luck is still good. Although pirates are rampant now, we Marines still have hope. During this period of time, the pirate force on the sea has been very arrogant. The death of Whitebeard did not suppress the arrogance of the pirates, but instead gave the pirates the hope of becoming the Pirate King. When Whitebeard was alive, as the strongest man in the world, he did not become the Pirate King, but also prevented others from becoming the Pirate King, like a dam blocking the flood. Now the dam has collapsed, and since the beginning of the era of the Great Pirates, the floods that have been accumulated for 20 years are surging, and the marine side is also a little bit overwhelmed. Black Arm Zephyr laughed. Although Li Xuan is still very young now, he is very talented and will reach his peak earlier than others. Li Xuan, Momosagi, Cha Do, the candidates for the next Marine 3 Admiral, now it's all set. Sengoku was surprised. Is this Li Xuan's talent really so terrifying? You actually think he is qualified to be the next Marine 3 Admiral? Black Arm Zephyr laughed. It's not just me, even Garp thinks so. We even think that he will have Admiral-level combat power in a year and a half at most. Marshal Sengoku nodded, and while ordering his subordinates to bring over the documents about Li Xuan, he had someone call Li Xuan over. Black Arm Zephyr said with a smile, I'm afraid he doesn't have time to come now, you can see it by looking at the window. Marshal Sengoku was curious and walked to the window to see that there was a sea of people in the distance, and in the center of the crowd were 2 people fighting fiercely. Marshal Sengoku said, that man is Garp, who is the young man fighting him. Good guy, he's really good. Wait, he's Li Xuan? Black Arm Zephyr nodded and said, that's right. The young man who is fighting Garp is Li Xuan. How's that, isn't he good? In the battle arena, Li Xuan is fighting with Garp, and fighting is the fastest way to improve his strength. In the chat group, Whitebeard spoke with some dissatisfaction. Whitebeard. I said, why are you addicted? Leave after testing your strength. My sons are still waiting for you to save them. Li Xuan. What are you in a hurry? I'm not preparing, although the things you gave me are very powerful, giving me an admiral-level combat power, but it's not enough. Whitebeard. What do you want from us? Whitebeard is a little wary. This kid won't think about taking benefits and not working, right? Li Xuan. Don't get excited, you don't have what I want. Golden Lion Shiki. I'm curious when you say that, what do you want? Li Xuan. Physical strength. It can also be said to be stamina and stamina. I am now Admiral's combat strength, and the stamina of the minions, understand? I can match Admiral's output with all my strength, but I'm exhausted in less than an hour. Golden Lion Shiki. That's a problem. Li Xuan. Really? Look at Golden Lion Shiki. In naval headquarters, Garp and Sengoku fought for 3 days and 3 nights. This is still a 1-on-2 situation. If it is 1-on-1, no 10 days and 10 nights are indistinguishable. Win or lose. Whitebeard. What does this have to do with saving my son? Lee Xuan. Of course it matters. To save your son, you have to defeat Blackbeard. Have I used up any physical strength over Blackbeard? Don't forget, you were killed by Blackbeard because of your lack of physical strength. Golden Lion Shiki. Huh? Whitebeard was killed by his son because he was physically weak. Ha ha ha, this is big news. Fire Fist Ace. Dad, is it true? Whitebeard. It's true. At that time, I had already defeated Blackbeard Teach, and when I was about to deal with him, the dark wound on my body erupted, and I was exhausted by Blackbeard and his men. One Piece Roger. Tisk tisk tisk. Then you are really embarrassed, and your success is close to success. Whitebeard. Success and failure. I don't care about such meaningless things. I'm just a little pity that I didn't get rid of the scourge of Blackbeard Teach for my sons. Sadly, I left them an unforgivable badass. Lee Xuan. So, your death has fully demonstrated the importance of physical strength. I don't want to be killed by Blackbeard because of my lack of physical strength. Physical strength is something you can't give me. Whitebeard. No, I don't think so. I think you don't need to spend with Teach at all. You can just destroy him. You have received so many magical skills from us, plus Teach's frivolous and conceited character, you can take him with a wave of outbreaks. Go. Whitebeard expressed his dissatisfaction. He beat Blackbeard to the point of almost killing him. It only took a few minutes in total. You Lee Xuan can't even hold it for a few minutes, right? Lee Xuan. The present is not what it used to be. Blackbeard is no longer the Blackbeard of the past. Whitebeard, if you look at him with the old eyes, you will suffer a lot. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 23 Marine 3 Admiral, full of abilities. Lee Xuan rejected Whitebeard's proposal. He didn't want to risk his life. There is no dragon in this world to help replenish his stamina, and Kakarot will be beaten to death by Demon Boo when he comes here. Lee Xuan. Blackbeard is now a dual fruit power user, a real 4 Emperors powerhouse, and he has a group of powerful partners around him. I have to be a little more stable. Whitebeard. How long are you going to be stable? I'm afraid my son won't be able to hold on. Lee Xuan. So, I have an idea. Shiki will give me your lion fruit ability. Golden Lion Shiki. Why? Lee Xuan. The remnants of the Whitebeard pirates are hiding in Whitebeard's hometown. As long as I get your lion fruit ability, I can send them to the sky with that island, so Blackbeard can't help them. Golden Lion Shiki. That's a good idea, but why should I give you the power of lion fruit? I'm not Whitebeard, so I don't care about the life and death of the Whitebeard pirates. Whitebeard. Shiki. Golden Lion Shiki. Ha 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 ha. Whitebeard, please, 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 hee hee hee. Across the screen, you can feel Golden Lion Shiki's triumphant tone and the villain's triumphant face. Fire Fist Ace. Shut up, Dad, things haven't gotten to that point yet. Besides, if Margot and the others knew all this, they wouldn't allow you to bow your head to the Golden Lion. You are our pride. Whitebeard. Old la la la, Ace, silly boy. Whitebeard sighed a little, but didn't say much. If the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates are really in danger of being destroyed, then his old face is not worth mentioning. Lee Xuan. Don't worry, give me a few more days. I can clearly feel that I am getting stronger and stronger. In a few days, I will be a man who can fight for 3 days and 3 nights in a row. Although Lee Xuan also wanted the lion fruit ability, but not urgently. Anyway, Golden Lion is in his chat group. Can the meat in the pot still fly? Office of the Marshal. Marshal Sengoku looked at Lee Xuan's archives and couldn't help but frown slightly. This Lee Xuan. When he joined Marine, all tests were mediocre. Black Arm Zephyr became interested, stretched out his hand to take the archives and looked at it for a while, then shook his head and said, maybe it was his disguise, maybe he hadn't made up his mind to join Marine at that time. Sengoku thought, is that so? Black Arm Zephyr spread his hands and said, besides, I can't think of any other explanation. Did his talent and strength suddenly appear? Black Arm Zephyr made a joke, not knowing that he was telling the truth all at once. It's just that this truth is too unbelievable, and it is hard to believe that it subverts common sense. Sengoku nodded and said, indeed, his talent and strength can't suddenly appear, it can only be hidden. If he has been hiding, he may have evil intentions. Now that it is exposed, there is no problem. Black Arm Zephyr added, we all know the ugly face of the world government, and Marine is not spotless. It's possible that he doesn't trust us because he's been through certain things. Marshal Sengoku pondered, if this is the case, we have to pay attention to his guidance. Time flies, half a month in the blink of an eye. For half a month, Lee Xuan fought with Garp and Zephyr every 3 days. Pure taijutsu and Haki's fighting style are very appealing to the remnants of these 2 eras. This kind of head-to-head fighting style is extremely bloody, making them think of the past, when there were not so many demon fruit powers on the sea. It was the world of physique experts. Unlike now, times have changed. Marine 3 Admiral, full of ability. In addition to these two old guys, Marshal Sengoku also came to see him every now and then, had a cordial and friendly exchange with him, and gave him the glorious history and great mission of popularizing marine. Several undead pirates in the chat group were a little disturbed when they saw these things happen. Whitebeard. Li Zan, you won't really be persuaded by these old guys? Golden Lion Shiki. Yeah, if you really want to be a marine, we really don't know how to deal with you. One Piece Roger. No, trust me, Li Zan is by no means the kind of person who is willing to submit to world government. Li Zan. No wonder you three legendary pirates, the last one to ascend the throne of the Pirate King is Roger. Whitebeard and Golden Lion are not as good as Roger in terms of knowing people. One Piece Roger. Look, what did I say? Li Zan has such a powerful force, how could he be willing to be a dog for celestial dragons? Li Zan. That's right, Sengoku and the others have been talking to me every now and then these days. I think it was my previous behavior that caused their misunderstanding. Whitebeard. Misunderstanding? Li Zan. Yes, first joined Marine before I gained your power, when I was mediocre. Then suddenly I showed great power, and they would have guessed. Asterisk. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running. Chapter 24. This is No hurry, no hurry. One Piece Roger. What guess? Golden Lion Shiki. Ask the same, Whitebeard. I want to know too. Li Zan. Li Zan was speechless. After all, you are also the three legends of the last era, so can't you be a little brainy? But if you think about it carefully, these three guys are not people with brains, and they may not even read books for a few days. People like this who haven't even received 9 years of compulsory education cannot be expected to have a high IQ. Li Zan. Look at what they said to me these days, don't you understand? One Piece Roger. What they told you these days. I think about it, Sengoku seems to have been telling you that there is a difference between Marine and world government. World government's behavior does not represent Marine. Golden Lion Shiki. I get it. I remember Sengoku said that both the world government and Marine have some dark sides, and every huge force inevitably has flaws. He thought Li Zan was ordinary before because he had seen Marine and the darkness of world government? Whitebeard. He thinks, this is the reason why Li Zan has been mediocre before. He thinks Li Zan deliberately hid his power and joined Marine to investigate? Li Zan. Congratulations for your correct answer, that's it. Unfortunately, I know world government and Marine better than them, and no one knows Marine and world government better than me. Golden Lion Shiki. Yohei, listening to what you mean, you seem to know a lot of things about world government and Marine that we don't know. Li Zan. Of course. Do you think my group owner is a parallel importer? I know a lot. So just put your heart in your stomach, I won't really join Marine. Whitebeard. Really? I think you've been very affectionate with that female Marine named Ain the past 2 days. You didn't fall for that old Zephyr's beauty trick. Li Zan refused to accept. What is a beauty plan? Ain is clearly attracted by my personality, what does it have to do with Zephyr? Whitebeard. With such a confident Li Zan, Whitebeard was speechless. But if you think about it carefully, it's normal to attract a little girl's love based on Li Zan's condition. Golden Lion Shiki. It's easy to say. When you betray Marine, have you figured out how to deal with this little girl? Don't when this little girl cry, you Ishan softened and changed your mind. Li Zan. You don't have to worry about this kind of thing, I've already prepared. Don't worry, Ain will definitely not stop me from leaving Marine. Maybe she will leave with me. One Piece Roger. Are you so sure? I'm not denying your charisma, but I think this little girl has a strong sense of belonging to Marine. Li Zan smiled slightly. That's right, Ain has a strong sense of belonging to Marine. Even with my charm, it would be difficult to convince her to leave together. But well, if Marine does something to hurt her feelings, things will be different. Golden Lion Shiki. I smell big news. One Piece Roger. Me too. Whitebeard. Tell me. Li Zan. I'll make a bet with you guys. How about Zephyr will lead someone out of Marine? One Piece Roger. Are you kidding me? That old guy Zephyr joined Marine when he was a teenager and dedicated his life to Marine. Will he betray Marine? I don't believe it. Golden Lion Shiki. Me too. That old guy from Black Arm Zephyr is not as strong as Garp and Sengoku, but he's also a man of faith. Whitebeard. I also don't think it's possible. This guy's wife and children were killed by pirates in revenge. He didn't blame Marine for his poor protection and never leaving Marine. His loyalty to Marine is no joke, how could he betray? The three legendary pirates agreed that Zephyr, who was loyal to Marine, would not betray Marine anyway. Li Zan. Hey, you guessed it wrong, Zephyr will definitely betray Marine. Just wait, the operation of the world government will definitely blind your eyes. Whitebeard. Really? Then we'll see, but speaking of this, when are you going to protect my son, you bastard? It's been almost a year since Summit War, and I'm worried Teach is going to do it. Li Zan. Well, no rush, no rush. I'm guessing that Zephyr's defection and Blackbeard's attack on the Whitebeard pirates are just 2 days away, just wait. Whitebeard. Fuck, it's not your son, of course you're not in a hurry. Haven't you watched the news for the past 2 days? Blackbeard Teach has almost absorbed the side I left, and he will definitely deal with my son without any worries, them. Whitebeard's concerns were not without reason. Blackbeard Teach is a traitor of the Whitebeard pirates after all, and this is something that must be settled for him. Moreover, the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates also have many precious devil fruit abilities. Whether it's to settle grievances or gain the devil fruit ability, he will attack the Whitebeard pirates. Thank you for reading this story at mtlarchive.com. Your support enables us to keep the site running.